years, Columbia Credit Union has put people first, supporting its Main Street neighbors with high-earning accounts and the best possible rates. That's because its core values of people, community, and financial wellness are behind everything that Columbia Credit Union does. From checking and savings to home mortgage, credit cards, and business banking. Drop by a branch or visit columbiacu.org to see the credit union difference yourself. Columbia Credit Union, investing in values since 1952. At Dick Hanna Dealerships, a lot has changed during our 70-plus years in the car business, but we're most proud of what hasn't changed. We're still local, still family-owned, and driven by our core values like honesty, loyalty, and dedication to our customers. We're also proud to support the communities that our hardworking employees live in. Dick Hanna Dealerships. Believe in nice. At Eden Health, our commitment is to caring. We recognize the importance of caring for others, and we consider it a privilege. We are committed to addressing our patients' specific needs, providing hands-on care and services, helping families through tough situations, and supporting our fellow employees. We listen, build relationships, and go above and beyond to create meaningful experiences throughout our continuum of care. Whether you find yourself a patient to any of the Eden Health services lines or you become part of our team, you will notice the Eden Health difference.
We've been perfecting the process since 1989. And since we're family run, we keep the community in mind. RVs, boats, campers, trailers, if you're missing some glass, we can make it custom tailored. Windshields or rock chips or any shattered mess, give us a call at Hampton Auto Glass.
Holt Homes is proud to be a local builder. We embrace all that is special about Oregon and Southwest Washington. The natural beauty of the landscape, the dynamic climate, the community that brings us together. It's why we live and build in this place that we love. Holt Homes, built for the Pacific Northwest. Find home today at holtpnw.com.
You want to hear about A&A? Listen to this. This is what it sounds like to stay and play at A&A. And with our new luxury hotel featuring an indoor-outdoor pool, dining with incredible views, and more, it sounds even better. This is what it sounds like at the area's premier dining, gaming, and entertainment destination. A&A. Sounds like fun. Book your stay now at ilaniresort.com.
I call myself a confident backseat driver. Mom, brakes please.
Gotcha.
But I'm less confident in the economy.
Same here, buddy.
Thankfully, Les Schwab Tires helps make sure that our safety never takes a backseat, even when we're watching our wallets.
Hurry in and save up to $200 on a set of 4 tires, plus get an extra $50 off with financing. Limited time offer while supplies last. Terms and conditions apply. Details at leschwab.com/sale.
Hey Raptors fans! Ridgefield Main Street invites you to discover downtown. Boutique shopping, tasty treats from our restaurants and food trucks, exciting events, and breathtaking views. We are working to keep our small town charm intact while enhancing the economic opportunities for downtown businesses. More information at ridgefieldmainstreet.com. Join us for Main Street Day, downtown tailgates, and Oktoberfest. We'll see you downtown. And go Raptors!
Warmer weather is here, and what better way to enjoy a summer day than with a trip to the ballpark to watch Ridgefield Raptors baseball. Play ball! Don't miss the action on the diamond as the Ridgefield Raptors match up against other Western League rivals for the championship. This safe outdoor event is a perfect outing for all. Peace Health is again a proud sponsor of the Ridgefield Raptors. We have our team of medical experts on deck to provide our community the care they need. Bring your family and bring your friends to a fun-filled time at the ballpark and make it a part of your healthy, active summer. Peace Health and Ridgefield Raptors baseball, a great double play. Life moves fast, your data should move faster. Meet Quantum Fiber. Work and play with speeds up to 940 megs for $70 a month. Sign up at q.com. Service and speed may not be available in your area. Taxes and fees may apply. Available to qualifying customers only. Limited time offer. Restrictions apply. Ridgefield Raptors are back. The best summer affordable family entertainment in Southwest Washington. Come see College Woodbat Baseball in Ridgefield this summer. Bring your family or group to a game and enjoy a spectacular setting in Southwest Washington. Go to ridgefieldraptors.com for schedule and ticket information. Summer and baseball are a winning ticket, and it's time for the games to begin. Peace Health is excited again to join with the Ridgefield Raptors as a sponsor and to cheer on the team as they vie for the West Coast League title. Raptors games make a great family outing. Bring the whole crew to the ballpark to enjoy a safe, fun outdoor event featuring a dynamic team that will have everyone cheering. As the largest health provider in Clark County, Peace Health is here to step up to the plate and keep your family in the game, whether it's a routine appointment or specialty or emergency care. Peace Health and the Ridgefield Raptors, two great teams here for our community. Life moves fast. Your data should move faster. Meet Quantum Fiber, a premier internet service delivering super fast speeds on a trusted fiber network. Speeds up to 940 megs mean more speed from multiple devices. With 99% reliability, you can work and play on a strong connection. Quantum Fiber, internet built for the speed of your life. Get speeds up to 940 megs for $70 a month. Sign up at q.com. Based on network uptime or availability, service and speed may not be available in your area. Taxes and fees may apply. Available to qualifying customers only. Limited time offer. Restrictions apply. For over 70 years, Columbia Credit Union has put people first, supporting its Main Street neighbors with high-earning accounts and the best possible rates. That's because its core values of people, community, and financial wellness are behind everything that Columbia Credit Union does, from checking and savings to home mortgage, credit cards, and business banking. Drop by a branch or visit columbiacu.org to see the credit union difference yourself. Columbia Credit Union, investing in values since 1952. Ridgefield Raptors are back. The Ridgefield Raptors 2023 season starts June 1st at the Ridgefield Outdoor Recreation Complex in Ridgefield, Washington. The Raptors are Southwest Washington's home team and a great place to visit each summer with family and friends. Come out for some affordable family entertainment and enjoy the sights and sounds of baseball and Southwest Washington baseball at its best. Head to ridgefieldraptors.com for schedule and ticket information. Listen up, baseball fans. Head into Safeway to score on great deals all season long. Safeway has everyone's tailgating favorites, from fried chicken and party subs to fresh cut fruit and veggie trays and tons of easy meal options. Satisfy your whole team for the ultimate game day experience. And you can save a cartload of time with Safeway Drive Up and Go. Just shop online at Safeway.com, head to the store, and we'll bring your groceries right to your car. Safeway, sponsor of the Ridgefield Raptors. For over 70 years, Columbia Credit Union has put people first, supporting its Main Street neighbors with high-earning accounts and the best possible rates. That's because its core values of people, community, and financial wellness are behind everything that Columbia Credit Union does, from checking and savings to home mortgage, credit cards, and business banking. Drop by a branch or visit columbiacu.org to see the credit union difference yourself. Columbia Credit Union, investing in values since 1952. At Dick Hanna Dealerships, a lot has changed during our 70-plus years in the car business, but we're most proud of what hasn't changed. We're still local, still family-owned, and driven by our core values like honesty, loyalty, and dedication to our customers. We're also proud to support the communities that our hardworking employees live in. Dick Hanna Dealerships. Believe in nice. At Eden Health, our commitment is to caring. We recognize the importance of caring for others, and we consider it a privilege. We are committed to addressing our patients' specific needs, providing hands-on care and services, helping families through tough situations, and supporting our fellow employees. We listen, build relationships, and go above and beyond to create meaningful experiences throughout our continuum of care. Whether you find yourself a patient to any of the Eden Health services lines or you become part of our team, you will notice the Eden Health difference.
We've been perfecting the process since 1989. And since we're family run, we keep the community in mind. RVs, boats, campers, trailers, if you're missing some glass, we can make it custom tailored. Windshields or rock chips or any shattered mess, give us a call at Hampton Auto Glass.
Holt Homes is proud to be a local builder. We embrace all that is special about Oregon and Southwest Washington. The natural beauty of the landscape, the dynamic climate, the community that brings us together. It's why we live and build in this place that we love. Holt Homes, built for the Pacific Northwest. Find home today at holtpnw.com.
You want to hear about A1A? Listen to this. This is what it sounds like to stay and play at A1A. And with our new luxury hotel featuring an indoor-outdoor pool, dining with incredible views, and more, it sounds even better. This is what it sounds like at the area's premier dining, gaming, and entertainment destination. A&A. Sounds like fun. Book your stay now at ilaniresort.com.
I call myself a confident backseat driver. Mom, brakes please.
Gotcha.
But I'm less confident in the economy.
Same here, buddy.
Thankfully, Les Schwab Tires helps make sure that our safety never takes a backseat, even when we're watching our wallets.
Hurry in and save up to $200 on a set of 4 tires, plus get an extra $50 off with financing. Limited time offer while supplies last. Terms and conditions apply. Details at leschwab.com/sale.
Hey Raptors fans! Ridgefield Main Street invites you to discover downtown. Boutique shopping, tasty treats from our restaurants and food trucks, exciting events, and breathtaking views. We are working to keep our small town charm intact while enhancing the economic opportunities for downtown businesses. More information at ridgefieldmainstreet.com. Join us for Main Street Day, downtown tailgates, and Oktoberfest. We'll see you downtown. And go Raptors!
Warmer weather is here, and what better way to enjoy a summer day than with a trip to the ballpark to watch Ridgefield Raptors baseball. Play ball! Don't miss the action on the diamond as the Ridgefield Raptors match up against other Western League rivals for the championship. This safe outdoor event is a perfect outing for all. Peace Health is again a proud sponsor of the Ridgefield Raptors. We have our team of medical experts on deck to provide our community the care they need. Bring your family and bring your friends to a fun-filled time at the ballpark and make it a part of your healthy, active summer. Peace Health and Ridgefield Raptors baseball, a great double play. Life moves fast, your data should move faster. Meet Quantum Fiber. Work and play with speeds up to 940 megs for $70 a month. Sign up at q.com. Service and speed may not be available in your area. Taxes and fees may apply. Available to qualifying customers only. Limited time offer. Restrictions apply. Ridgefield Raptors are back. The best summer affordable family entertainment in Southwest Washington. Come see College Woodbat Baseball in Ridgefield this summer. Bring your family or group to a game and enjoy a spectacular setting in Southwest Washington. Go to ridgefieldraptors.com for schedule and ticket information. Summer and baseball are a winning ticket, and it's time for the games to begin. Peace Health is excited again to join with the Ridgefield Raptors as a sponsor and to cheer on the team as they vie for the West Coast League title. Raptors games make a great family outing. Bring the whole crew to the ballpark to enjoy a safe, fun outdoor event featuring a dynamic team that will have everyone cheering. As the largest health provider in Clark County, Peace Health is here to step up to the plate and keep your family in the game, whether it's a routine appointment or specialty or emergency care. Peace Health and the Ridgefield Raptors, 2 great teams here for our community. Life moves fast. Your data should move faster. Meet Quantum Fiber, a premier internet service delivering super fast speeds on a trusted fiber network. Speeds up to 940 megs mean more speed from multiple devices. With 99% reliability, you can work and play on a strong connection. Quantum Fiber, internet built for the speed of your life. Get speeds up to 940 megs for $70 a month. Sign up at q.com. Based on network uptime or availability, service and speed may not be available in your area. Taxes and fees may apply. Available to qualifying customers only. Limited time offer. Restrictions apply. For over 70 years, Columbia Credit Union has put people first, supporting its Main Street neighbors with high-earning accounts and the best possible rates. That's because its core values of people, community, and financial wellness are behind everything that Columbia Credit Union does, from checking and savings to home mortgage, credit cards, and business banking. Drop by a branch or visit columbiacu.org to see the credit union difference yourself. Columbia Credit Union. Investing in values since 1952. Ridgefield Raptors are back. The Ridgefield Raptors 2023 season starts June 1st at the Ridgefield Outdoor Recreation Complex in Ridgefield, Washington. The Raptors are Southwest Washington's home team and a great place to visit each summer with family and friends. Come out for some affordable family entertainment and enjoy the sights and sounds of baseball and Southwest Washington baseball at its best. Head to ridgefieldraptors.com for schedule and ticket information. Listen up, baseball fans. Head into Safeway to score on great deals all season long. Safeway has everyone's tailgating favorites, from fried chicken and party subs to fresh cut fruit and veggie trays and tons of easy meal options. Satisfy your whole team for the ultimate game day experience. And you can save a cartload of time with Safeway Drive Up and Go. Just shop online at Safeway.com, head to the store, and we'll bring your groceries right to your car. Safeway, sponsor of the Ridgefield Raptors.
fielder, Jason Shedlock. Batting second, wearing number 4, the center fielder, Gage Bruce. Batting third, wearing number 15, the designated hitter, Ryan Hayes. Batting fourth, wearing number 43, the third baseman, Drew Johnson. Batting fifth, wearing number 28, the first baseman, Cade Christ. Batting sixth, wearing number 5, the shortstop, Hunter Dryden. Batting seventh, wearing number 2, the second baseman, Cooper Mullins. Batting eighth, wearing number 47, the catcher, Brandon Reed. Batting ninth, wearing number 24, the right fielder, Colin Curry. The starting pitcher tonight for the Drifters is number 8, Cole Kalnon. The head coach for the Drifters, Tommy Richards. And now, fans, here are the starters for your Raptors. First, let's bring out Rally the Raptor! Rally's quickly followed by tonight's bat boy, Zachary Mulheim. Followed by Holmes. And now, here come your starting 10. Batting first, wearing number 14, the third baseman from the University of Hawaii, Jake Sukata. Batting second, wearing number 6, your catcher tonight from Fresno State, Justin Stransky. Batting third, wearing number 8, the right fielder, now from the University of the Cumberlands, Trent Brooks. Batting fourth, wearing number 44, your shortstop from the University of California at Santa Barbara, Corey Nunez. Batting fifth, wearing number 15, the center fielder from the College of the Canyons, Jovan Camacho. Batting sixth, wearing number 46, the second baseman from Oklahoma, Jackson Nicholas. Batting seventh, wearing number 11, your designated hitter tonight from Pepperdine, Cole Sheehan. Batting eighth, wearing number 20, the first baseman from Linfield College, Nick Holm. Batting ninth, wearing number 34, starting in left field from Metro State of Denver, Massimo Vega. And Raptor fans, your starting pitcher tonight, number 30 from the University of Washington, Sawyer Parkin. The Raptors head coach is Chris Coda. Assistant coach, Nick Allen. Pitching coach, Tyler Raskin. And now, fans and players, please stand, remove your hats, and direct your attention to the American flag over the left field deck. And join Fiona and Ashlyn McGinty as they perform our national anthem.
Oh, say, you see, by the dawn's early light, what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous
Thank you. Field and Ashland, thank you for being with us here tonight. Fans, please be aware that a ball or bat could leave the playing field at any time and could enter the spectator area.
It is the start of a 6-game homestand for the Ridgefield Raptors. Their first opposition will be the Springfield Drifters, with Game 1 set to get underway between these two teams. Hunter Shoemake welcoming you to the Ridgefield Outdoor Recreation Complex. The Ridgefield Raptors are coming off a 4-game series off the Cowlitz Black Bears. They took Game number 1 to clinch the Columbia River Cup, and since then they have lost 3 straight to their sister club, the Cowlitz Black Bears. But as we get set for Game number 1 here today between the Drifters and the Raps, we will see Sawyer Parkin getting the start on the hill for Ridgefield. His 5th start so far on the series, thrown 20 2/3 innings. The defense behind him, the infield, will be Jake Sakata. That short will be Corey Nunez. At second base, Jackson Nicholas. At first, Nick Holm. And the catcher today for the Ridgefield Raptors will be Justin Stransky. In the outfield, we'll see Massimo Vega getting the start momentarily before Jack Salmon will come in for Massimo Vega in left field. Jovan Camacho recently activated in center field, and Trent Prokes will be in right. And now we'll take a look at the lineup for the Springfield Drifters. Leading off in left field, Jason Shedlock. Batting second in center field, Gage Bruce. Batting third, the DH Ryan Hayes. Batting fourth, the third baseman Drew Johnson. Batting fifth, the first baseman Cade Christ. In the sixth hole, it'll be the shortstop Hunter Dryden in the seventh spot. The second baseman Cooper Mullins in the eighth hole. The catcher Brandon Reed. And to round out the order for the Springfield Drifters will be Colin Curry in right field, with Cole Callanan getting the start today here in game number 1 for the Drifters. As we get set, it'll be Jason Shedlock, the lefty, to stand in against Sawyer Parkin. And again, we'll see Massimo Vega in left field, typically a pitcher, but he will only be in for one pitch before Jack Salmon will come in after this opening pitch. And the first pitch, fastball high, and time being called. And this was already preemptive and talked to with Tim Montoya behind the bases. And there comes Jack Salmon in left field. He'll be switching with Massimo Vega, who is a starting pitcher for the Ridgefield Raptors, but they need to get him in some games so he can be eligible for the postseason. But now Salmon will be in left field with Massimo Vega getting his first appearance in left field, typically the pitcher. But now the count 1-0 to Shedlock, the leadoff man here, and we're just underway in game number 1. It'll be 2-0 to the leadoff man for the Springfield Drifters. Sawyer Parkin coming set the 2-0 pitch to the lefty, and that's a fastball high. 3-0 the count to the leadoff man, Jason Shedlock. Shedlock on the year, hitting at 308. There's the fourth pitch to Shedlock, missing away in a 4-pitch leadoff walk for the Springfield Drifters as Sawyer Parkin gives up a leadoff walk here in game number 1. So Shedlock now at first base. That will bring up Gage Bruce. Parkin giving up the leadoff walk. Shedlock now at first base, just underway here in the first contest. And the right-hander, this one's over too short. Corey Nunez scoops up. There's one at second base, over to first. The throw will be in time to turn 2, the 6-4-3 double play to eliminate that leadoff walk by Jason Shedlock. Gage Bruce grounds into the double play to get 2 quick outs for the Ridgefield Raptors. Shedlock thrown out at second base for the first out. And Bruce grounding into the 6-4-3. 2 down now to bring up Ryan Hayes. That's a way to get rid of a leadoff walk for Sawyer Parkin, inducing the ground out with now 2 down, bases clear. Ryan Hayes, this one's in the left field, and that will be a base hit, some extras possibly, as that one maybe into the gap, and going to second base will be Ryan Hayes. A 2-out double for the DH, and he will get into second base. The first hit in this contest for the Drifters. So in this contest, the Ridgefield Raptors coming in at 29-16, their overall record, and the Drifters at 19-25, both teams in the overall record. And Ridgefield in these contests really playing for seed and home field advantage, looking down towards the end of the regular season and into the postseason. But now with that double for Ryan Hayes, that will bring up Drew Johnson, 2 down here for the Springfield Drifters, top of the first inning. The first pitch from Parkin, check swing, but a cold strike from Tim Montoya behind the dish. 0-1 the count. The man at second base, Hayes, the 2-out double after Sawyer Parkin gave up a leadoff walk. And the defense for the Raps turning 2. 0-1 the count to Johnson. This one's a slow roller. Cupper bounces to the shortstop. Corey Nunez scoops up and over to the first baseman, Nick Holm. And that will retire the side for the Ridgefield Raptors. A man stranded at second base. And we're headed to the bottom of the first. The Raps, they grab their bats for the first time when we return.
For over 70 years, Columbia Credit Union has put people first, supporting its Main Street neighbors with high-earning accounts and the best possible rates. That's because its core values of people, community, and financial wellness are behind everything that Columbia Credit Union does. From checking and savings to home mortgage, credit cards, and business banking. Drop by a branch or visit columbiacu.org to see the credit union difference yourself. Columbia Credit Union, investing in values since 1952. At Dick Hanna Dealerships, a lot has changed during our 70-plus years in the car business, but we're most proud of what hasn't changed. We're still local, still family-owned, and driven by our core values like honesty, loyalty, and dedication to our customers. We're also proud to support the communities that our hardworking employees live in. Dick Hanna Dealerships. Believe in nice. Ridgefield Raptors are back. The best summer affordable family entertainment in Southwest Washington. Come see College Woodbat Baseball in Ridgefield this summer. Bring your family or group to a game and enjoy a spectacular setting in Southwest Washington. Go to ridgefieldraptors.com for schedule and ticket information.
Cole Cownon will be on the hill for the Springfield Drifters as we head to the bottom of the first inning. Still no scores. We take a look at the lineup for the Ridgefield Raptors. Leading off will be Jake Sakata. Batting second, Justin Stransky. To bat third, Trent Prokes. Corey Nunez will be batting fourth. In the 5-hole, Jovan Camacho playing in the second game for the Ridgefield Raptors. Batting sixth, Jackson Nicholas. Batting seventh, the DH Cole Sheehan. In the 8th spot will be Nick Holm, freshly activated for the Ridgefield Raptors. And around out the order for the Raps, it will be Jack Salmon in the 9-hole. So Cole Cownon on the hill, the right-handed pitcher who plays for Lane Community College, getting the start today, his second start, and that will bring up Jake Sakata, the leadoff man for the Ridgefield Raptors. First pitch to Jake. He sees pitch away for ball number 1. 1-0 the count for Sakata, who's having a great year with over 160 ABs, batting .370 for Chris Cota. As he sees the ball low in the zone, but missing away. 2-0, and Jake Sakata, he's ahead in the count. 2 balls and no strikes. The 2-0 pitch, and Sakata, he sees a called strike outer half of the plate for strike number 1, and Cownon gets himself back in the count. Again, the man who plays for Lane CC has thrown 9 2/3 innings so far this year for the Springfield Drifters, and the 2-1 pitch, this one's grounded over too short. That's Hunter Dryden over to the first baseman, Cade Chris, to retire Jake Sakata. And at this time, we can take a look at the lineup for the Springfield Drifters defensively. Jason Shedlock in left, Gage Bruce in center, Colin Curry in his first game in right. The infield, Drew Johnson at third, Hunter Dryden at short, Cooper Mullins at second, Cade Christ at first, and Brandon Reed will be catching for the Springfield Drifters. With Sakata retired for the first out, that will bring up Justin Stransky. And for Justin, hitting .333, the catcher here in game number 1. As he sees the first pitch, breaking ball called strike number 1, says Tim Montoya. 0-1 the count. The Ridgefield Raptors completing their first 4 games, the last 4 games, I should say, against the Cowlitz Black Bears. This ball is fouled back for strike number 2 for Stransky. The Ridgefield Raptors were able to clinch the Columbia River Cup in game number 1, but they have dropped the last 3 to their sister club, the Black Bears. Now the Ridgefield Raptors playing in their final 6 home games of the regular season. They'll play one more series after the completion of this homestand in Corvallis. Looking to gain some momentum in the postseason. The 0-2 pitch to the shortstop, Hunter Dryden. A heck of an effort, and over to first base. Was it in time? It was not. Stransky able to beat it out. Heck of an effort from Hunter Dryden at short. But it will be an infield single for Stransky, and he will reach base with the 1-out single. Both clubs now with 1 hit in this ball game. Stransky now at first base, and that will bring up Trent Prokes. With Sakata retired, he grounded out for the first out in this ball game for the Ridgefield Raptors. Now Trent Prokes will stand in, the lefty man at first base. First pitch, ball away for ball number 1 to Trent. Hitting .324 this season. A longtime Ridgefield Raptor has gotten accustomed to being up here in Ridgefield in Southwest Washington. For some great time here in Ridgefield. Now at a 1-0 count with 1 aboard. The 1-0 pitch, it's away on a fastball, 2-0. Cole Cownon, so far this year, just through 10 innings, of work for the starting pitcher. 1 walk and 11 strikeouts for the man on the hill. Yastrzemski at first base. Now the 2-0 pitch to Trent Prokes. And Prokes, he takes a fastball called strike 2-1. And Callanan gets himself back in the count. The Ridgefield Raptors currently in the second half of the regular season at 11 wins and 8 losses. We can strike first here with man at first base, bottom of the first inning. 2-1 pitch, and Prokes fouls it back. Strike number 2. Corey Nunez will be on deck for the Ridgefield Raptors. The weather here in Ridgefield, it was a warmer day. First pitch, it was 79 degrees out with winds coming out of the northwest at 10 miles an hour. We'll likely see that pick up through the night as it usually does here at the Rourke. But the count 2-2 for Prokes, man at first base. It's Justin Stransky, maybe a possible jump. There he goes, the 2-2. And that one will be flared up past the shortstop who was coming over to cover second base. And Stransky trying to get to third. And he slides in, aggressive base running. A big hop from Stransky initially. And he gets all the way to third on the single by Prokes. So it was a jump from Stransky for a stolen base in the second. And then Prokes with a single. Stransky's able to advance to third to put runners on the corners, bottom of the first inning. And the Ridgefield Raptors in business in the bottom of the first. Runners on the corners. 1 away for Corey Nunez. The UCSB Gaucho looking to drive in the first runs in this contest. Callanan, first pitch to Corey. This one's over to the third baseman, Drew Johnson. There's 1 at second base. Will it be 2? And it will be the 5-4-3 to get out of the jam. After the Ridgefield Raptors had 2 aboard, Nunez grounds into the double play, and the side retired by Cole Callanan and the Springfield Drifters. So we are still scoreless as we head to the second here from the Rourke.
At Eden Health, our commitment is to caring. We recognize the importance of caring for others, and we consider it a privilege. We are committed to addressing our patients' specific needs, providing hands-on care and services, helping families through tough situations, and supporting our fellow employees. We listen, build relationships, and go above and beyond to create meaningful experiences throughout our continuum of care. Whether you find yourself a patient to any of the Eden Health services lines or you become part of our team, you will notice the Eden Health difference.
We've been perfecting the process since 1989. And since we're family run, we keep the community in mind. RVs, boats, campers, trailers, if you're missing some glass, we can make it custom tailored. Windshields or rock chips or any shattered mess, give us a call at Hampton Auto Glass.
Holt Homes is proud to be a local builder. We embrace all that is special about Oregon and Southwest Washington. The natural beauty of the landscape, the dynamic climate, the community that brings us together. It's why we live and build in this place that we love. Holt Homes, built for the Pacific Northwest. Find home today at holtpnw.com.
Raptors fans, tickets are now on sale for the postseason. The first home game of the postseason will be on August 9th for the Ridgefield Raptors. For tickets and more information, visit ridgefieldraptors.com. As we head to the second inning here from the Rourke. Sawyer Parkin remains on the hill for the Ridgefield Raptors. He'll face Kid Chris, Hunter Dryden, and Cooper Mullins due up in this inning. On the first pitch, that one goes through the zone. Swing and a miss from Chris for strike number 1. The Ridgefield Raptors, they threatened in the bottom half of the first inning, but a double play turned by the Drifters to get out of the jam when the Ridgefield Raptors had the runners on the corners. Now the second pitch from Parkin to Chris, missing for ball number 1. 1-1 the count to the man in the 7th game for the Drifters. On the 1-1 pitch, it's fouled back. It'll be 1-2 in the 7 games for Cade Christ. He's got a single hit. It's good for extra bases. He got to second base in a single hit so far this season for the Drifters. 1-2 the count to the leadoff man on the 1-2 pitch. Breaking ball, just missing away. Ball number 2. For the Springfield Drifters, they're coming off a good stretch coming off the Portland Pickles. They took 3 out of 4 games, 3 victories over the Portland Pickles. It's the 2-2 pitch to the leadoff man, missing away for a full count for Cade Christ. So the Springfield Drifters, they have been playing well. even despite their second half record, 8 wins to 11 losses, taking 3 from 4 from Portland. It's impressive stuff. Now the payoff pitch, Chris swing and a miss. First strikeout for Sawyer Parkin in this ball game. With Chris retired, that will bring up Hunter Dryden. And similar to Cade Chris, not too many games so far for the shortstop. 6 games through the season. He's gone 4 for 8 though, even though that small sample size. Strong stuff to start the year for Dryden as he sees the first pitch. Late called strike from Tim Montoya. 0-1 with 1 down and the bases clear here top of the second inning. Parkin going quick on the 0-1. That's right to the pitcher. Parkin scoops it up. And there's the second out at first base. 2 up, 2 down for Sawyer Parkin, the starting pitcher today for the Raps. And for Parkin, in his 5th start, his 6th appearance, he's got a 3-0 record and an ERA of 1.74 for the man who goes to the University of Washington. Solid stuff this through the season for Parkin. Now he will face Cooper Mullen, the lefty, and the first pitch to the second baseman. It's a fastball, and that one's in the left field. There's Jack Salmon getting under it. A very quick 1-2-3 inning for Sawyer Parkin. Mullins, he flies out in the left field for the third out. We're heading to the bottom of the second. Still no score between the Drifters and the Raptors.
You want to hear about A&A? Listen to this. This is what it sounds like to stay and play at A&A. And with our new luxury hotel featuring an indoor-outdoor pool, dining with incredible views, and more, it sounds even better. This is what it sounds like at the area's premier dining, gaming, and entertainment destination. A&A. Sounds like fun. Book your stay now at ilaniresort.com.
Like most backseat drivers, I'm all about safety. Dad, pothole.
Got it.
So Les Schwab Tires makes my job easy. With surfaces like brakes, steering, and alignment. Those cheap tire centers just throw on tires, and that's it. Now, I'm not telling people how to do their job. Linker. I'm just glad Les Schwab takes safety as seriously as me.
Help keep drivers and backseat drivers safe with Les Schwab Tires. Doing the right thing since 1952.
It's in park, right?
As we head to the bottom of the second inning here from the Ridgefield Outdoor Recreation Complex, still no score between the Drifters and the Raptors. It'll be Jovan Camacho, Jackson Nicholas, and Cole Sheehan due up. And Jovan Camacho playing in his second contest for the Ridgefield Raptors. His twin brother is also on this team. Ryan Camacho is number 17. We will not see him today, not in the starting lineup. But both brothers getting their first start yesterday, and I should say both twin brothers getting their first start yesterday against the Cowlitz Black Bears. And for Camacho, Jovan Camacho, he will be leading off against Cole Calnon, who remains on the hill for the Drifters. The lefty stands in, and the first pitch to Jovan is missing away for ball number 1. Camacho plays at the College of the Canyons for Chris Cota, where the skipper for the Raptors coaches down in California. The leadoff man at a 1-0 count checks his swing, but takes strike number 1. Says Montoya behind the dish, 1-1 the count with Nicholas on deck. Still no score. The Raptors threatened in the top half, I should say the previous inning. As Camacho takes strike number 2, 1-2 the count. He's down. Cole Calnon looks in to his catcher, Brandon Reed. The 1-2 pitch, swing and a miss. And Jovan Camacho, he is retired. The first strikeout for Calnon in this ball game. With 1 down, that will bring up Jackson Nicholas. Base is clear here in the bottom of the second. Game 1 of 3 between the Drifters and the Ridgefield Raptors. This is the start of a 6-game homestand for the Ridgefield Raptors. Be sure to come on out and support the Raps as they complete their final regular season homestand here at the Rorick. With 1 down, Nicholas will stand in. First pitch from Calnon. That one finds the upper half of the zone, strike number 1. And for Nicholas, hitting .229 this season for Ridgefield. He took first pitch strike, Calnon going quick on the 0-1. Now one finds a strike zone. Nice delivery from the pitcher on the hill. Calnon for the Springfield Drifters. 0-2, 1 down. And Nicholas finds himself down in the count quickly. Cole Calnon comes set. Right side of the rubber. The 0-2 pitch. Nicholas, he checks his swing. Good take from Jack. 1-2. Cole Sheehan will be on deck. The Raptors had 2 hits in the first inning to have runners on the corners. Then double play got the Springfield Drifters out of that jam. So we're still scoreless. The first of 3 contests between these two teams. Count now even at 2 for Nicholas Calnon. The 2-2. Nicholas swing and a miss. Consecutive strikeouts for Cole Calnon. He struck out Jovan Camacho. Nicholas, he is retired on strikes. With 2 down, that will bring up the DH, Cole Sheehan. And for Sheehan, we haven't seen him too often this season as a DH. Typically just see him as a catcher in the rotation with Stransky. We also have Evan Leibel now in the catching rotation for Chris Cota. But Sheehan sees first pitch ball from Cole Calnon. Sheehan hitting .255. So we're approaching the final 9 games of the regular season. The 1-0 pitch, and that one's low and away. Ball number 2. The Ridgefield Raptors already in the postseason. Their first home game here at the Rourke will be on August 9th. Be sure to go check out those tickets online. But the 2-0 pitch to Sheehan, he fouls it back 2-1 after Cole Calnon, the man on the hill, struck out the first 2 batters in this second inning. Jovan Camacho and Jackson Nicholas retired after Calnon picking up his first and second strikeouts of his outing. The 2-1. Sheehan sees a breaking ball, called strike. Nice delivery from Calnon. 2-2 the count, 2 gone. And the base is clear here, bottom of the second inning. Calnon comes set to 2-2. Sheehan sees ball 3 low, full count. The first man to reach base in this contest for Ridgefield was Justin Stransky. Had a 1-out single in the first and a stolen base and got all the way to third. With Prokes, he followed up with a single. Now the payoff pitch, Sheehan down to the first base and making the catch. Cade Chris to retire the side. A 1-2-3 inning for Cole Calnon with 2 strikeouts. Then a line out from Cole Sheehan to the first baseman to retire the side. We are going to the third here from the Rourke. Still no score between the Drifters and the Raps.
Hey Raptors fans! Ridgefield Main Street invites you to discover downtown. Boutique shopping, tasty treats from our restaurants and food trucks, exciting events, and breathtaking views. We are working to keep our small town charm intact while enhancing the economic opportunities for downtown businesses. More information at ridgefieldmainstreet.com. Join us for Main Street Day, downtown tailgates, and Oktoberfest. We'll see you downtown. And go Raptors!
Warmer weather is here, and what better way to enjoy a summer day than with a trip to the ballpark to watch Ridgefield Raptors baseball. Play ball! Don't miss the action on the diamond as the Ridgefield Raptors match up against other Western League rivals for the championship. This safe outdoor event is a perfect outing for all. Peace Health is again a proud sponsor of the Ridgefield Raptors. We have our team of medical experts on deck to provide our community the care they need. Bring your family and bring your friends to a fun-filled time at the ballpark and make it a part of your healthy, active summer. Peace Health and Ridgefield Raptors baseball, a great double play.
Eden Health is a difference in home care, health care, and hospice. Call today to join our family. Thank you to our friends at Eden Health. As we head to the third inning, still no score between the Drifters and the Raptors. Here in the first of 3 games at the Rourke between these two teams. The Raptors will have an off day on Monday, and then we'll face the Walla Walla Sweets early next week to close out the regular season here at the Rourke. Will be Brandon Reed leading off for the Drifters. On the first pitch, he sees from Sawyer Park and remaining on the hill. Ball number 1. Reed, Colin Curry, and Jason Shedlock due up. 8, 9, and 1. The 1-0 pitch missing away for ball number 2 for Brandon Reed, the catcher. He's gone 5 for 26 so far this season for the Drifters. A lot of guys in the lineup for the Drifters. A smaller sample size in terms of batting average. Recent additions. The 2-0 pitch. Called strike for Sawyer Park as he gets himself back in the count. 2 balls and 1 strike to the man in the 8-hole leading off top of the third. The 2-1 pitch, that one drops in. Nice delivery from Sawyer. Tight breaking ball, 2-2. Both Parkin and Calnon had 1-2-3 innings in the second. As the 2-2 pitch on the fastball away from the man who plays for the University of Washington. The count now full to Brandon Reed. He looks into his catcher. It's been moving pretty quick. Now the payoff pitch. And Reed sees ball 4. It's the second leadoff walk given up by Sawyer Parkin in this ball game. We saw Jason Shedlock, who will come around after Colin Curry. He worked a leadoff walk in the first inning to start the contest for the Springfield Drifters. That was eliminated in a double play. But that will bring up Colin Curry playing in his first game for the Drifters. The leadoff walk, Brandon Reed now at first. On the first pitch to Curry, that finds a strike. So nice delivery from Parkin. 0-1. And And for Brandon Reed at first base, he's got one stolen base so far in this WCL season. We'll keep an eye out on him. It's a count now 0-1 to Curry playing in his first contest, and this one will be a base hit into center field. Going to third will be Brandon Reed, and holding at first will be Curry. And that will be the second consecutive runner reaching for the Drifters. Brandon Reed all the way to third base, and Colin Curry, his first single in his first at-bat for the Springfield Drifters. So he's 1 for 1 in a Drifters uniform to have the lineup turnover for Jason Shedlock. In the top of the third inning, and now the Drifters, they're threatening here in the third to score first. As Reed had the leadoff walk now at third, Colin Curry now at first base. Now we'll bring up Jason Shedlock, who was the first man to reach base, of course, that walk. And now the Ridgefield Raptors, they have runners on the corners. Parkin looking to dig deep here in the third with no outs. First pitch to Shedlock, looking for a bunt down the first base line. It's Nick Holm coming in, applying the tag. A run will, however, come in to score. Brandon Reed scores from third base on the sac bunt as Jason Shedlock sends that one down the first base line. And the Springfield Drifters find themselves on top 1-0 here in the third. Shedlock with the sacrifice. Drives in a run. As Colin Curry moves to the second station to bring up Gage Bruce. And Ridgefield now trailing by a run on the first pitch. Missing high from Sawyer Parkin. Ball number 1. For the Springfield Drifters, they have been playing well. Took 3 out of 4 from the Portland Pickles. The Ridgefield Raptors are going to limit the damage here in the third. The 1-0 pitch. That drops in. Strike number 1. Nice pitch from Sawyer. 1-1 the count. The Ridgefield Raptors in this weekend series, they got a lot of good starting pitchers on tap. Charlie Royal will begin the start tomorrow. And Brock Gillis on Sunday. The 1-1. Bruce over to second base. That's Jackson Nicholas, unable to make the play. That will go into right field. Looking to be waved home. Colin Curry, RBI single for Gage Bruce. The Springfield Drifters now find themselves on top 2-0 over the Ridgefield Raptors. The third man to reach base in this inning for the Drifters. Bruce driving in the second run after Reed had a leadoff walk. And Colin Curry, who just scored, had a single to follow the walk. Now we'll bring up Ryan Hayes. He had a 2-out double in the first. Now a man at first base. It's Gage Bruce on the first pitch. Second time through, he has seen Sawyer Park. He takes a ball low. 1-0 the count. The light breeze coming in at the Rourke. The wind's at 10 miles an hour coming in out of left field. The 1-0 pitch. This one's over to Sakata. No, that's the short stop. Corey Nunez electing to go across the diamond, and the throw was in time to retire Ryan Hayes for the first time in this ball game. Gage Bruce moves to second base, and Hayes, he grounds out too short. Nice play from Corey Nunez as Sakata was pinching in as well from third, but it was a shortstop. Corey Nunez, well done for the UCSB Gaucho. Now we'll bring up Drew Johnson with Ridgefield trailing by 2 runs. First pitch now to Johnson. This one's lined out of play. Strike number 1. The Drifters strike first in the first contest of 3 between the Drifters and the Raptors. Still a man in scoring position for Springfield. It's Gage Bruce. And Drew Johnson grounded out to short. First time through, now an 0-1 count. On the 0-1 pitch, late called strike from Tim Montoya. A nice delivery from Parkin. He finds himself ahead in the count. The Drifters now with 3 hits in this contest. Parkin looks back to second base and the 0-2 delivery. Johnson, he reached for as the runner tried to make a jump. Bruce will have to go back. We will do it again. The Ridgefield Raptors coming off a series against their sister team, the Cowlitz Black Bears, now find themselves trailing by 2 in the first of 3 games between these two teams. Parkin, the 0-2 pitch. That will have to wait, check back. Count remains 0-2, 2 down. The Drifters scoring 2 here in the third. And a man at second base for the Drifters. Parkin, 0-2 the count. The delivery to Johnson. Johnson lifts this one up and out of play. And it remains 0-2. For the Ridgefield Raptors, in the next 2 games against the Drifters, it'll be bobblehead night tomorrow on Saturday. And then to follow on Sunday, Game 3 between these two teams. The last kids free in Sunday. So be sure to come on out and support the Raps at the Rorick. 0-2, 2 down, the 0-2 pitch. Johnson sees his first ball at this plate appearance, 1-2. For the man who grounded out to short first time through against Sawyer Parkin. Parkin on the hill. 2 runs being scored for the Drifters in this third inning. Looking to retire the side. The 1-2 pitch. And Johnson, he takes. It was a good delivery from Parkin, just missing away. 2-2. With Gage Bruce still in scoring position at second base after his RBI single and advancing to second base on the Ryan Hayes ground out. The 2-2. Johnson swing and a miss, third punch out for Sawyer Parkin in this contest. However, the Springfield Drifters are the first team to strike in this contest. They're on top 2-0 over the Ridgefield Raptors heading to the bottom of the third.
Life moves fast. Your data should move faster. Meet Quantum Fiber. Work and play with speeds up to 940 megs for $70 a month. Sign up at q.com. Service and speed may not be available in your area. Taxes and fees may apply. Available to qualifying customers only. Limited time offer. Restrictions apply. For over 70 years, Columbia Credit Union has put people first, supporting its Main Street neighbors with high earning accounts and the best possible rates. That's because its core values of people, community, and financial wellness are behind everything that Columbia Credit Union does, from checking and savings to home mortgage, credit cards, and business banking. Drop by a branch or visit columbiacu.org to see the credit union difference yourself. Columbia Credit Union, investing in values since 1952. Listen up, baseball fans. Head into Safeway to score on great deals all season long. Safeway has everyone's tailgating favorites, from fried chicken and party subs to fresh cut fruit and veggie trays and tons of easy meal options. Satisfy your whole team for the ultimate game day experience. And you can save a cartload of time with Safeway Drive Up and Go. Just shop online at Safeway.com, head to the store, and we'll bring your groceries right to your car. Safeway, sponsor of the Ridgefield Raptors.
8, 9, and 1 due up for the Raps as we head to the bottom of the third inning. Ridgefield now find themselves trailing by a pair of runs. It'll be Holm, Salmon, and Sakata due up. And Nick Holm playing in his first contest for the Ridgefield Raptors. We saw him last weekend playing for the Nighthawks, and the Raps pick him up, and he's the first baseman in this contest. First pitch that he sees as a Ridgefield Raptor, it's a called strike. Nice delivery from Cole Callanon, who remains on the hill in his second start and his fifth appearance for the Springfield Drifters. The 0-1 pitch. That one's well away to the right-handed hitter, Nick Holm. 1-1 the count. In the last contest that Holm played against the Raptors, he got 2 hits off the Ridgefield Raptors pitching staff. Now it's a 1-1 pitch. He sees ball just missing the zone. 2-1. With Jack Salmon on deck, Jake Sakata in the hole for the Ridgefield Raptors. Looking for 2 runs, now trailing with the Drifters striking first. 2-1 pitch down the third base line, out of play. 2-2. On a very nice evening from Ridgefield. They'll be cooling off just a bit. It's a nice day, right around 80 degrees at the first pitch with the winds coming out of the left field, cooling down the ballpark. The leadoff man, Nick Holm, in his first game for the Raptors at an even count. 2-2. And the 2-2 pitch, and that one will be a base hit. Well done for Nick Holm in his first plate appearance as a Ridgefield Raptor, getting aboard with a lead-off single. So Holm, the leadoff single, and that will bring up Jack Salmon. We saw him substitute into this contest in case you're joining us late. As Massimo Vega getting the start in left field. And Massimo Vega is a pitcher for the Ridgefield Raptors, but the coaching staff for the Raps need him to get some game time, or essentially come into a contest so he's available for the postseason. But Salmon, who was subbed in after the first pitch in the left field, and on the first pitch for Jack Salmon, that ball's going into left field for a single. 2 consecutive singles to start off the third inning, and a good response for the Raptors as they gave up 2 in the top half of this inning, and 2 consecutive hits to start off this inning. Holm moves to second, and Salmon, off the first pitch that he sees from Cole Callanon, he gets to first base. And that will bring up Jake Sukata, second time through now for the Raps. He had a ground out too short, first time through. Man in scoring position, 2 aboard, and no outs for Ridgefield. Callanon, first pitch. Sukata looking for a bunt. It's a good one, sent down. And the catcher electing to go to third base to throw out Nick Holm. Heads-up play from Brandon Reed to retire Nick Holm, who had the leadoff single in this inning, thrown out at for the first down. Jake Sakata reaches first base on the fielder's choice. So Sakata reaching for the first time, and that will bring up Justin Stransky, who had the first hit in this ballgame for Ridgefield. He got all the way to third, and the Ridgefield Raptors threatened in the first inning. Now here in the third, looking to put some runs up on the scoreboard. Stransky on the first pitch. He goes around. Just a check from Tim Montoya to Clint Baxter on the bases. Strike number one for Stransky. With Jack Salmon now at second in scoring position. Holm had the leadoff single. He was put out at third with Sakata's fielder's choice. 1 away and 2 aboard. 0-1 the count. Calnon on the 0-1 to Stransky. He checks the swing, but called strike. 0-2, and Stransky down in the count. The Drifters put up 2 runs in the third, top half of this inning. And Ridgefield threatening, looking to capitalize with runners aboard. They got 4 hits so far through 2 in the third. Stransky down in the count. Calnon, the 0-2 pitch. Stransky ball inside, 1-0. For the Ridgefield Raptors, currently at 29-16, looking for that overall seeding. They're behind Corvallis, who's at 32-13. A couple win advantages over the Ridgefield Raptors. That's who they're looking for in the postseason, try to get home field advantage over Corvallis. Calnon, the 1-2. Stransky, he reaches for it. This might be 2 again. Dryden scoops up. There's 1 at second base to turn 2. And the 6-3 double play to eliminate all those base runners for the Ridgefield Raptors. Sakata is thrown out at second base, and Stransky grounds into the double play. The second one turned by the Springfield Drifters in this ball game, and we are now headed to the fourth. The Ridgefield Raptors, they still trail by 2 runs.
For over 70 years, Columbia Credit Union has put people first, supporting its Main Street neighbors with high-earning accounts and the best possible rates. That's because its core values of people, community, and financial wellness are behind everything that Columbia Credit Union does. From checking and savings to home mortgage, credit cards, and business banking. Drop by a branch or visit columbiacu.org to see the credit union difference yourself. Columbia Credit Union, investing in values since 1952. At Eden Health, our commitment is to caring. We recognize the importance of caring for others, and we consider it a privilege. We are committed to addressing our patients' specific needs, providing hands-on care and services, helping families through tough situations, and supporting our fellow employees. We listen, build relationships, and go above and beyond to create meaningful experiences throughout our continuum of care. Whether you find yourself a patient to any of the Eden Health services lines or you become part of our team, you will notice the Eden Health difference. At Dick Hanna Dealerships, a lot has changed during our 70-plus years in the car business, but we're most proud of what hasn't changed. We're still local, still family-owned, and driven by our core values like honesty, loyalty, and dedication to our customers. We're also proud to support the communities that our hardworking employees live in. Dick Hanna Dealerships. Believe in nice.
Raptors fans, tickets are now on sale for the postseason. The first home game of the postseason will be on August 9th. For tickets and more information, visit ridgefieldraptors.com. Will be Sawyer Parkin in the top of the fourth inning. Remaining on the hill, he'll fade Case Christ, Hunter Dryden, and Cooper Mullins. On the first pitch to Christ, it's missing for ball number 1. In the previous inning for the Drifters, putting up 2 runs to strike first here in game number 1. The 1-0 pitch missing inside for ball number 2 to the leadoff man who struck out against Sawyer Parkin in the second inning. That was Parkin's first strikeout of the day. Now the 2-0 pitch to the leadoff man, Chris. He reaches for this one. That one's in the right field, trying to get back at the warning track, making the squeeze. Trent Prokes, 1 down. With Chris, the leadoff man, retired, that will bring up Hunter Dryden. And for Dryden, in his 6th contest for the Drifters, he grounded out to the pitcher, Parkin. First time through the man on the hill. He retired him to first base. The leadoff man retired and the base is clear. The first pitch on a great breaking ball from Parkin. Strike number 1. Going quick. The 0-1 pitch to Dryden. That one's missing away for ball number 1. Even up the count for the shortstop. Cooper Mullins will be on deck. And the one away, and the base is clear for Dryden. The 1-1 pitch from Parkin, swing and a miss for the shortstop. 1-2, and Parkin ahead in the count. The shadow's getting a little bit longer here from the Rourke. The sun setting to our left. The 1-2, swing and a miss, fastball high in the zone. Hunter Dryden retired. The third strikeout for Sawyer Parkin in this ball game. 2 up, 2 down, and that will bring up Cooper Mullins. Mullins, the left-handed hitter, flew out to Jack Salmon in left field. Base is clear on the first pitch. He sees it's away on fastball. 1-0, that last one at 88 from Parkin. In his 6th appearance for the Raps. Now the 1-0 pitch. Mullins, that one's lined right to Jake Sakata. And Sakata, heck of a play. That one's just in and out of the mitt, tossing over to the hill. And a very quick 1-2-3 inning for Sawyer Parkin on the line out. And we are headed to the bottom of the 4th. The Ridgefield Raptors, they trail by 2 to the Springfield Drifters.
We've been perfecting the process since 1989. And since we're family run, we keep the community in mind. RVs, boats, campers, trailers, if you're missing some glass, we can make it custom tailored. Windshields or rock chips or any shattered mess, give us a call at Hampton Auto Glass.
Holt Homes is proud to be a local builder. We embrace all that is special about Oregon and Southwest Washington. The natural beauty of the landscape, the dynamic climate, the community that brings us together. It's why we live and build in this place that we love. Holt Homes, built for the Pacific Northwest. Find home today at holtpnw.com.
Ridgefield Raptors are back. The best summer affordable family entertainment in Southwest Washington. Come see College Woodbat Baseball in Ridgefield this summer. Bring your family or group to a game and enjoy a spectacular setting in Southwest Washington. Go to ridgefieldraptors.com for schedule and ticket information.
We are headed to the bottom of the 4th. Here from the Rourke, it'll be Trent Prokes, Corey Nunez, and Jovan Camacho due up as Cole Calnon remains on the hill. The first pitch to Prokes, a breaking ball, and he good take from Trent, missing low for ball number 1. Prokes today had a single in the first. This is a 1-0 pitch, and this one down the first base line. That's a foul ball, just nearly over the first base bag for strike number 1 for Trent. The Ridgefield Raptors trail by 2 runs. The Drifters got the lead top half of the 3rd inning. The Drifters, they have been playing well. In the past 4 games, they took 3 of 4 over the Portland Pickles. Cannot underestimate the Drifters here in game number 1 of 3 on a weekend series. The 1-1 away. Trent Prokes, a good take as he spits on that one. Corey Nunez will be on deck. Trent Prokes looking to get aboard for the 2nd time. As Calnon in his 2nd start, the 2-1. Prokes over to second base. And that one's in the right field through the gap. And the 2nd consecutive hit for Trent Prokes in this contest. A leadoff single for Ridgefield. With Prokes the leadoff single, that will bring up Corey Nunez. Corey today 0 for 1. Ground into a double play first time through. Now looking to work Trent Prokes around the bases. With the Raps trailing by 2. Going to score their first runs in this ball game. Coming set, Calnon. The first pitch to Corey Nunez. Corey, he fouls this one off down the first base line. Strike number 1. The Raptors beginning a 6-game homestand to round out the regular season schedule here at the Rourke. So be sure to come on out and support the Raptors here at the Rourke. Only 5 more games after this contest at the Rourke in their regular season. But the count now 0-1 to Corey. Calnon on the 0-1. This one's over too short. Won't be a double play again. There's one at second base. Over to first to turn 2. The 3rd double play turned by the Springfield Drifters in this ball game. And that will eliminate the leadoff single by Trent Prokes. The 6-4-3. Prokes thrown out at second base for the first out. Corey Nunez grounds into a double play. Now 2 down and the base is clear. That will bring up Jovan Camacho. The first pitch, called strike to Jovan. 0-1 the count to Camacho. On the 0-1, Camacho down the third base line, out of play into the netting for strike number 2. He struck out in the second inning. The Ridgefield Raptors had some momentum to start this contest, to start this inning. Then the double play to eliminate it. The 0-2, Camacho, he stays alive. That ball is sent back into the on-deck circle. The count will remain 0-2 for Jovan Camacho. Jackson Nicholas is on deck, but Camacho down in the count with 2 outs on the 0-2. Good take from Jovan. 1-2. First ball to the center fielder. A recent addition for the Ridgefield Raptors, only a second countable game. On the 1-2, and this one's lined right under the legs of the pitcher, and the first hit for Jovan in this contest. They took the ankles out of Calnon on the hill. Be a 2-out single for Jovan Camacho to reach first base. His third hit of the year after his first contest, going 2 for 4. Now at first base for Jackson Nicholas. Nicholas the lefty, now a man at first with 2 down. First pitch, runner goes, and this one's in the left field, trying to get there. Shedlock and makes the catch. 1 pitch to Jackson Nicholas, and he flies out in the left field for the 3rd out. The side retired here in the top of the 4th, and we are headed to the 5th here from the Rourke. Springfield Drifters on top by 2.
You want to hear about A? Listen to this. This is what it sounds like to stay and play at A. And with our new luxury hotel featuring an indoor-outdoor pool, dining with incredible views, and more, it sounds even better. This is what it sounds like at the area's premier dining, gaming, and entertainment destination. A. Sounds like fun. Book your stay now at ilaniresort.com.
Like most backseat drivers, I'm all about safety. Dad, pothole.
Got it.
So Les Schwab Tires makes my job easy. With surfaces like brakes, steering, and alignment. Those cheap tire centers just throw on tires, and that's it. Now, I'm not telling people how to do their job. Linker. I'm just glad Les Schwab takes safety as seriously as me.
Help keep drivers and backseat drivers safe with Les Schwab Tires. Doing the right thing since 1952.
It's in park, right?
As we're going to the 5th inning here from the Ridgefield Outdoor Recreation Complex, the visitors, the Springfield Drifters, currently have a 2-run advantage over the Raps. It's 8, 9, and 1 due up for the Drifters. Reed, Curry, and Shedlock, with Sawyer Parkin remaining on the hill for the Ridgefield Raptors. And it was Brandon Reed to lead things off when the Drifters scored 2 runs in the 3rd inning. He started off that inning with a leadoff walk, and Colin Curry, the man right behind Reed, had a single to advance Reed to 3rd base. And the first pitch missing. The second one fouled back, maybe some broken lumber. That one sounded weird off the bat. 1-1. To the leadoff man, of course, coming around to score, along with Colin Curry, who is on deck. It was the first walk given up by Parkin in this ball game. So now the count 1-1 to Reed. That one's down in the dirt. Ball number 2. In the top of the 5th inning, the Drifters by 2 runs, a 2-1 count, and Reed framed well by Stransky. Strike number 2 to even up the count. With Sawyer Parkin coming into this game, an ERA of 1.74. The leadoff man, the 2-2 pitch. Check swing, full count. For Parkin looking to retire Brandon Reed for the first time in this contest. Parkin not wasting much time. Payoff pitch. Reed check swing, ball number 4. And Reed yet again works a leadoff walk as he did in the 3rd, now in the 5th. And that's the second walk given up by Parkin to bring around Colin Curry. The light breeze coming in out of left field here from the Rourke. Likely see the winds gust up to 20 throughout this game, especially as we go later into the night. Now a man at first base to bring up Curry on the first pitch. Breaking ball missing away. Ball number 1. And Curry in his first contest, in his first AB, had a single, came around to score. Same thing could be said for Nick Holm in the Ridgefield Raptors. In his first contest, his first AB for the Raps, Holm had a single to get aboard. So the two newbies to both clubs reaching base their first time through. Runner goes 2 seconds. Stransky, a good throw. It was a late hop. Did they tag him? They did. Well done by Justin Stransky behind the dish. Heads up play. It was a late jump, however, from Brandon Reed, pardon me. He is thrown out at second base for the first out to eliminate that leadoff walk. With Reed thrown out at second, the count will still be 2-0 for Colin Curry. One away now, the 2-0 pitch. And Curry, this one's in the left field. Salmon getting under it. 2 down. Brandon Reed had the walk, caught stealing for the first out. Now Colin Curry flies out in the left for the second out. In the top of the 5th frame, the Drifters on top by 2 runs. That will bring up Jason Shedlock. The lineup turning over for the second time here in game number 1 of 3. First pitch to Shedlock. Off speed, called strike number 1. Tight delivery from Parkin. He's going quick, the 0-1. Shedlock sees a fastball, change up. Check that for the second pitch. Going quick again, the 0-2. This one's fouled off. That one was a heater from Parkin at 89. And Parkin taking one out of Camden Orm's book. Going so quick on the hill, the 0-2. Reaching for an out of play. The count will remain 0-2 for Jason Shedlock, who had a sac bunt and a walk in this contest. The 0-2. Shedlock pops it up towards short. Corey Nunez, he goes back and makes the catch. A very quick 1-2-3 inning for Sawyer Parkin as Jason Shedlock pops one up too short for the third out, and we are headed to the bottom of the 5th here from Ridgefield. The Raps, they trail by 2.
Hey Raptors fans! Ridgefield Main Street invites you to discover downtown. Boutique shopping, tasty treats from our restaurants and food trucks, exciting events, and breathtaking views. We are working to keep our small town charm intact while enhancing the economic opportunities for downtown businesses. More information at ridgefieldmainstreet.com. Join us for Main Street Day, downtown tailgates, and Oktoberfest. We'll see you downtown. And go Raptors!
Summer and baseball are a winning ticket, and it's time for the games to begin. Peace Health is excited again to join with the Ridgefield Raptors as a sponsor and to cheer on the team as they vie for the West Coast League title. Raptors games make a great family outing. Bring the whole crew to the ballpark to enjoy a safe, fun outdoor event featuring a dynamic team that will have everyone cheering. As the largest health provider in Clark County, Peace Health is here to step up to the plate and keep your family in the game, whether it's a routine appointment or specialty or emergency care. Peace Health and the Ridgefield Raptors, 2 great teams here for our community.
The bottom of the order due up for the Ridgefield Raptors. Cole Sheehan, Nick Holm, and Jack Salmon. It'll be the second time that they see Cole Calnon on the hill. Gets the start today for the Drifters in the bottom of the 5th frame. The Raps trailing by 2 runs. It'll be Sheehan to stand in for the second time. He had to line out to first base first time through. Now the first pitch to Cole. He sees called strike from Tim Montoya behind the plate. Sheehan leading off. We'll have Nick Holm and Jack Salmon behind him as he sees the second pitch. 1-1 the count. And Sheehan serving as the DH in the 7th spot for Chris Cota. 1-1 pitch. Sheehan takes strike number 2. Calnon, similar to Sawyer Parkin, moving pretty quick on the hill, not wasting too much time between pitches. He comes in, finds the pitch with his catcher, Brandon Reed. Steps off for a moment, but the count remains 1-2 for Cole Sheehan, leading off bottom of 5 here from Ridgefield. 1-2. Sheehan swing and a miss. The third strikeout for Cole Calnon as he retires Sheehan for the first out in the 5th. That will bring up Nick Holm. We've talked about him a bit today. In his first AB as a Ridgefield Raptor, had a single to reach base on the first pitch, and that one's grounded off. One hop to the pitcher, Calnon. Calnon over to his first baseman, Chris, to retire Holm off the first pitch, and 2 quick outs for the starting pitcher, Calnon, as Holm grounds out for the second out. With 2 down, that will bring up Jack Salmon. Salmon had a single in the 3rd to keep the line moving when the Ridgefield Raptors threatened, but we've seen 3 double plays turned by the Drifters in this contest, and the first pitch over to the second baseman, and a very quick 1-2-3 inning. Again, the starting pitchers exchanging very quick innings as Salmon grounds out to second base, and we are headed to the 6th, flying here at the Rourke. The Raptors still trail by 2.
Life moves fast. Your data should move faster. Meet Quantum Fiber, a premier internet service delivering super fast speeds on a trusted fiber network. Speeds up to 940 megs mean more speed for multiple devices. With 99% reliability, you can work and play on a strong connection. Quantum Fiber, internet built for the speed of your life. Get speeds up to 940 megs for $70 a month. Sign up at q.com. Based on network uptime or availability, service and speed may not be available in your area. Taxes and fees may apply. Available to qualifying customers only. Limited time offer. Restrictions apply. For over 70 years, Columbia Credit Union has put people first, supporting its Main Street neighbors with high-earning accounts and the best possible rates. That's because its core values of people, community, and financial wellness are behind everything that Columbia Credit Union does, from checking and savings to home mortgage, credit cards, and business banking. Drop by a branch or visit columbiacu.org to see the credit union difference yourself. Columbia Credit Union, investing in values since 1952.
As we head to the 6th inning from the Rourke, the Springfield Drifters, they scored 2 in the 3rd inning, and they still maintain that advantage over the Ridgefield Raptors. Gage Bruce, Ryan Hayes, and Drew Johnson due up in the 6th. Sawyer Parkin remains on the bump for the Raps, and Bruce will stand in for the 3rd time against Parkin. On the first pitch, breaking ball called strike number 1. For Bruce today, grounded into a double play in the 1st and had an RBI single in the 3rd. The 0-1 check swing. That one goes back and hits Stransky. A little shaken up. Tim Montoya gives him a second. Stransky on his feet. Good to see. And at this time, I'd like to remind you with the Ridgefield Raptors, their season coming to a close right around the corner. They'll have 5 more games at home, 2 more against the Springfield Drifters, then 3 against the Walla Walla Sweets early next week to round out the regular season schedule here at Ridgefield. Be sure to come on out and support the Raps for their final 2 home games of the regular season. Now the 3rd pitch to Gage Bruce missing, and the count will be 1-2. Parkin going blazing quick. And Gage Bruce able to foul it off on the 1-2 pitch to stay alive. 1-2 the count to the leadoff man. Parkin on the hill to the leadoff man, Bruce. The 1-2. Fastball high at 89 from Sawyer. Bruce on the 2-2. Swing and a miss in. Parkin got him for the 4th strikeout for Sawyer in this ball game, retiring the leadoff man. 1 down in the 6th. For the Ridgefield Raptors, the pitching plan today for Tyler Raskin. Let Sawyer Parkin gallop as long as he can in this contest. Oscar Patron likely the first man out of the bullpen, but Parkin moving well. And this one into center field off the first pitch. No chance for Jovan Camacho. 1-out single for Ryan Hayes, the DH. The second time he will reach base. Had a double in the 1st, and now a single in the 6th for the man batting 3rd. Ryan Hayes, 1-out single for the DH. That will bring up Drew Johnson. 0 for 2 today, a ground out to short and a strikeout against Parkin. Parkin from the belt. The first pitch looking for a bunt. Takes a fastball away and pulls it back. 1-0. The 1-out single, Ryan Hayes at first base. And Drew Johnson at a 1-0 count with 1 away. Parkin, he holds. Maybe a possible jump here for Hayes. And this one's flared up and into right field for a 2nd consecutive single. And holding at second base. No, a little fumble in the outfield. Ryan Hayes will get to 3rd. Runners will be on the corners. Looked like Hayes might hold up at second base, but he will advance to 3rd. Drew Johnson a single. The 2nd consecutive one given up by Sawyer Parkin. Now we'll put runners on the corners. With the runners on the corners, and the Ridgefield Raptors already trailing by 2 runs. That will bring up Cade Chris, who's 0 for 2 today. Now Parkin with 1 out, looking to get out of this inning, only trailing by 2 runs. First pitch to Chris, Runner goes to second. Stransky, good throw again over to the second baseman. Did they apply the tag? And Nicholas just lost the ball out of his glove. Didn't have full possession of that baseball. It'll be a stolen base for Johnson. And the first pitch to Chris was a strike. So 2 runners in scoring position. That eliminates the double play. 0-1 to the first baseman. And the 0-1 pitch, and this one's in the right field. Will it stay fair? It will not. It goes out of play a couple yards down the first base line. Strike number 2. Parkin now looking for a big second out here with the pace this game's going. Don't want to give up any more runs to the Drifters. They scored 2 in the third. Now 2 runners in scoring position for Springfield. Parkin ahead in the count to Cade Chris. Hunter Dryden on deck. With 1 down, the 0-2 pitch. Chris sees a fastball high. Gets himself back in the count, 1-2. The Raptors playing for seeding and home field advantage. That's what these games are counting for towards the postseason. 1-2 pitch. Chris just nearly high, 2-2. That last one at 88 from Sawyer Parkin. Local product, the Vancouver native on the hill with 2 in scoring position. The 2-2 to Chris. Chris, sky high, center field. Jovan Camacho will go back. He'll make the catch. And Ryan Hayes from third base will be tagging up. It will be a sac fly for Cade Chris. The throw in to third base coming in safe will be Drew Johnson. So the score will now be 3-0, the sac fly for Cade Chris to drive in the third run for the Springfield Drifters. Now 2 down to bring up Hunter Dryden. And now Drew Johnson 90 feet away. Dryden has a ground out and a strikeout. His first 2 times against Sawyer Parkin. Now bodies up in the bullpen. The first pitch. Missing inside on a fastball. 88 for ball number 1 to the shortstop. Ryan Hayes came around to score after 1-out single for the 3rd run in this contest for the Drifters. The 1-0 pitch. Breaking ball called strike number 1. Beautiful delivery from Parkin. 1-1. Both starting pitchers today have had great command of the zone. Parkin for Ridgefield and Cole Callanan for the Springfield Drifters. Still a man at third. On the 1-1. Good breaking ball again. Called strike number 2. Parkin looking to get out of this inning. Only 1 run to score with 2 down. 1-2 pitch. Dryden reaches for it. We will do it again here. Top of the 6th inning. Game 1 of 3 between the Drifters and the Ridgefield Raptors. We'll have 2 more contests, with tomorrow being bobblehead night here at the Rourke, and Sunday, the final kids-free Sunday of the 2023 season. 1-2 pitch, good breaking ball, just missing away to even up the count. The season will be coming to a close here at the Rourke. In terms of the regular season, we'll still have the first game in the postseason on August 9th. As a 2-2 pitch, cold strike number 5. Sawyer Parkin, 5 punch-outs on the day. And the Springfield Drifters leave 1 stranded at third. They do get 1 more in the top of the 6th, and we're heading to the bottom of the 6th frame. The Ridgefield Raptors, they are trailing by 3 runs.
Listen up, baseball fans. Head into Safeway to score on great deals all season long. Safeway has everyone's tailgating favorites, from fried chicken and party subs to fresh cut fruit and veggie trays and tons of easy meal options. Satisfy your whole team for the ultimate game day experience. And you can save a cartload of time with Safeway Drive Up and Go. Just shop online at Safeway.com, head to the store, and we'll bring your groceries right to your car. Safeway, sponsor of the Ridgefield Raptors. For over 70 years, Columbia Credit Union has put people first, supporting its Main Street neighbors with high-earning accounts and the best possible rates. That's because its core values of people, community, and financial wellness are behind everything that Columbia Credit Union does. From checking and savings to home mortgage, credit cards, and business banking. Drop by a branch or visit columbiacu.org to see the credit union difference yourself. Columbia Credit Union, investing in values since 1952.
Heading to the bottom of the 6th inning from the Ridgefield Outdoor Recreation Complex. Sakata, Stransky, Prokes due up for the Ridgefield Raptors, trailing by 3 runs to the Springfield Drifters. Jake today a ground out to short and reaching on a fielder's choice in the 3rd. On the first pitch, he sees called strike number 1 for Cole Calnon, who remains on the hill. Both starting pitchers today for both teams doing well. On the 0-1, missing low for Jake. 1-1 the count with Stransky on deck. And for Sakata, the left-handed hitter, has done so well this season for Ridgefield. On the 1-1 pitch, and that one's low. Good take from Jake. 2-1 to the leadoff man. Springfield Drifters scored 2 in the third and 1 in the top half of this inning. We're now in the 6th. 2 balls and 1 strike to the leadoff man, Sakata, down the first baseline. That's a fair ball. A little bit of a mishandle from the first baseman. That's Cade Crisp, but he's able to recover as Cole Calnon was covering first base to retire Sakata for the second time in this ball game. Now 1 away to bring up Justin Stransky, and the base is clear. Stransky had the first hit in the ball game for the Ridgefield Raptors. That was in the first, had a stolen base as well. He was stranded at third. And then in the second and in the third inning, grounding into a double play. So Stransky today 1 for 2. He has the bases clear ahead of him. Calnon on the first pitch, and that ball sent foul. For strike number 1 for Justin, Trent Brooks will be on deck. In the first of 3 games between the Drifters and the Raptors. The breeze continuing to blow here at the Rourke out of left field. And the 0-1 breaking ball, and Stransky, he goes around strike number 2. Quickly down in the count is Justin. Trent will be on deck. Sakata grounded out the leadoff man for the first out. Now Stransky down in the count. 0-2 pitch. That's away for ball number 1. Nice keep by Reed. Ball number 1 for the Raptors. They're coming off a series against the Cowlitz Black Bears. In that series, they were able to win the Columbia River Cup. And now Stransky here on a 1-2 pitch down the third base line. Drew Johnson off the deck, cross the diamond, 2 down to retire Justin Stransky. He grounds out to third for the second out. And that will bring up Trent Prokes. And Prokes will be playing in his final 2 contests as a Ridgefield Raptor. He'll be going to the University of Cumberland in Kentucky very shortly. Tomorrow will be his final game as a Ridgefield Raptor this season. On the first pitch to Trent, he takes ball number 1, and Trent today is 2 for 2, a single in the first and a single in the fourth. With 2 down and the base is clear. The 1-0 pitch, Prokes. This one's over to second base. Cooper Mullins off the deck. A 1-2-3 inning yet again for Cole Calnon. And we are headed to the 7th. Moving very quick here from the Rourke. The Ridgefield Raptors, they're still trailing by 3.
At Dick Hanna Dealerships, a lot has changed during our 70-plus years in the car business. But we're most proud of what hasn't changed. We're still local, still family-owned, and driven by our core values like honesty, loyalty, and dedication to our customers. We're also proud to support the communities that our hardworking employees live in. Dick Hanna Dealerships. Believe in nice. At Eden Health, our commitment is to caring. We recognize the importance of caring for others, and we consider it a privilege. We are committed to addressing our patients' specific needs, providing hands-on care and services, helping families through tough situations, and supporting our fellow employees. We listen, build relationships, and go above and beyond to create meaningful experiences throughout our continuum of care. Whether you find yourself a patient to any of the Eden Health services lines or you become part of our team, you will notice the Eden Health difference.
Yard and Garden Land. Yard and Garden Land is a local family-owned business bringing you everything you need for your garden and home for over 50 years. Thank you to our friends at Yard and Garden Land. We'd also like to thank our friends at Bounce and Battle. They're joining us for every Sunday for Kids Free in Sunday, bringing more fun and excitement to the ballpark for the kids. Thank you to Bounce and Battle, as Sunday will be the last Kids Free Sundays of the 2023 Ridgefield season, along with tomorrow is on Saturday, bobblehead night. So be sure to come on out to the Rourke. Only 5 home games left after tonight for the Raps, as Cooper Mullins will be leading off in the first pitch to Mullins to short. Corey Nunez off the deck and over to first base. 1 out and off 1 pitch for Sawyer Park, and Cooper Mullins grounds out to short. So now 1 away off the first pitch from Parkin. Now in the 7th inning, the starter remains in the ball game for Ridgefield. It's the bottom of the order due up in this inning. Mullins, Reed, and Curry. Mullins retired off the first pitch to bring up Brandon Reed. First pitch to Reed, fastball. Missing the zone, however, for strike number 1. Check that. Finds the strike zone. And the 0-1. Missing away for ball number 1 For Reed, today's work 2 walks, and that first walk came around to score the first run for the Drifters. And the 1-1 pitch in the right field. They'll stay in the yard. Trent Prokes makes the squeeze. 2 down as Brandon Reed retired for the first time in this ball game. Flying out in the right. That will bring up Colin Curry, bottom of the order. He's 1 for 2, a single in the third, and a fly out to left. The Drifters on top, 3-0 over the Raps. On the first pitch, off speed, missing high for Colin Curry, 1-0. Curry playing in his first contest for the Springfield Drifters. The bottom of the order, 1 for 2 today. The base is clear ahead of him. 1-0 the count. Curry sees a ball inside, 2-0. Shadow's getting a little bit longer here from Ridgefield. As the 2-0 pitch, tight to the hands, jammed. Goes down the third base line for strike number 1. Both starting pitchers remain in this ball game. Parkin for the Raps, Cole Calnon for the Drifters. 2 away, a little discussion between Curry and our home plate official, Tim Montoya. Possibly if that ball hit off the hands. But the 2-1 high in the zone on a fastball at 88 from Parkin, fouled off 2-2 in the first of 3 contests between the Drifters and the Raptors. The Springfield Drifters currently on top by 3 runs. Sawyer Parkin evens up the count. 2-2 with 2 away, retiring the first 2 in this inning. 2-2 pitch. This one's popped up 2/3. Stransky possibly coming out. Called off by Sakata. And Sakata is able to make the grab. A little miscommunication down the third baseline, but Jake is able to make the play. And a 1-2-3 inning by Sawyer Parkin as Colin Curry. He is retired by Jake Sakata for the 3rd out. Stretch time already here from the Rourke. We're going to the bottom of the 7th.
We've been perfecting the process since 1989. And since we're family run, we keep the community in mind. RVs, boats, campers, trailers, if you're missing some glass, we can make it custom tailored. Windshields or rock chips or any shattered mess, give us a call at Hampton Auto Glass.
Holt Homes is proud to be a local builder. We embrace all that is special about Oregon and Southwest Washington. The natural beauty of the landscape, the dynamic climate, the community that brings us together. It's why we live and build in this place that we love. Holt Homes, built for the Pacific Northwest. Find home today at holtpnw.com.
LA Fitness is the official training facility of the Ridgefield Raptors. LA Fitness continues to increase its presence by focusing on one lifelong benefit valued by everyone: good health. Thank you to our friends at LA Fitness. As we head to the bottom of the 7th, Corey Nunez, Jovan Camacho, and Jackson Nicholas due up for the Ridgefield Raptors. They trail by 3 runs. The Springfield Drifters got the lead in the 3rd, putting up 2 runs. They tacked 1 more on in the 6th. And Corey today is 0 for 2. Looking to reach base for the first time. Callan remains on the hill on the first pitch. Missing away for ball number 1 to Corey. It's the heart of the order due up in the 7th inning for Ridgefield, looking for some runs. It's a 1-0 pitch. Corey looking for a bunt, pulls it back. Ball number 2, Ridgefield. They've got 6 hits in this contest, unable to plate any runs. That's part of due why there's been 3 double plays turned by the Springfield Drifters in this ball game. It's a 2-0 pitch, missing inside for ball 3. And Corey, the leadoff man, well ahead in the count, 3-0. Callan comes set against the leadoff man, bottom of 7. The 3-0 pitch. And Corey Nunez takes strike number 1. On the 3-1, over too short, 1 hop, Hunter Dryden, and across the diamond to retire the leadoff man, Corey Nunez. He grounds out too short for the first out in the bottom of the 7th. That's the 8th straight man retired by Cole Callan in this contest. The last man to reach base was Jovan Camacho, the man now about to stand in. Last time he stood in got his first hit in this ballgame. That was in the middle of the 4th inning. He's the last man to reach base against Calnon, who was retired the last 8. Leadoff man was retired, Corey Nunez. With the Ridgefield Raptors trailing by 3 runs on the first pitch. That's grounded 2 short, and that one gets past the third baseman, Drew Johnson, and Jovan Camacho. Second hit of the ballgame, the 1-out single in the bottom of the 7th to reach base off the first pitch. Well done for Camacho. And he breaks that 8 batters retired by Calnon. Reaching base for the second time to bring up Jackson Nicholas. And Jovan at first. The 7th hit in the ballgame for the Raps. And now Nicholas, he's 0 for 2 today, looking to work his man around the bases. Check back from Calnon to first. Light winds coming in out of left field. The wind scheduled for 10 miles an hour out of the northwest. Gusts possible up to 20 miles an hour. First pitch to Jackson. Finds the strike zone, called strike number 1. 0-1 the count for Jackson, who struck out in the 2nd inning. And a fly out in the left against Cole Calnon. Starting pitcher remaining in this ball game. With 1 away, man at first. The 0-1 pitch coming in to Jackson. And Nicholas down the first base line. There's 1 at second base. Will it be 2? The pitcher covering it, but the shortstop dropped the baseball. And so Camacho, who's at first base, thrown out at second. Jackson Nicholas still reaching base on the fielder's choice. Looks like a little confusion between the bases umpire on that official call. Camacho is thrown out at second, and Nicholas reaching on the fielder's choice. Even the ball dropped out of the shortstop's hand. And that one's a fair ball for Cole Sheehan, who stands in. That one's a deep ball in the left field. Nicholas possibly able to score here, whizzing around the bases, held up at third by Chris Cota. So some bang plays here as Jovan Camacho was thrown out at second base for the second out. Nicholas was at first, and Sheehan stood in and ropes a ball down the third base line for a double to put 2 runners in scoring position. Nicholas had some massive speed, held up at third base. And now the Ridgefield Raptors in business in the bottom of the 7th, 2 away. That will bring up Nick Holm. 1 for 2 today in his first game as a Ridgefield Raptor. 2 runners in scoring position, 2 away. Trying to cut into the Ridgefield deficit. On the first pitch to Holm. Breaking ball missing inside from Cole Calnon. Jackson Nicholas reaching base on the fielder's choice, now at third. Sheehan after his double at second. 1-0 the count. Holm standing in with 2 away. The 1-0 pitch from Calnon. On the 1-0 pitch, goes through the zone. Strike number 1 for Holm. The Ridgefield Raptors getting 3 men aboard here in the 7th inning. Trailing by 3. 1-1. 2 aboard in scoring position. 2 down, the 1-1 pitch. Holm swinging a miss on a breaking ball from Calnon. He's down in the count. 1 ball, 2 strikes to the first baseman in the 8 hole. The wind's coming in out of left field here from the Rourke. Holm trying to drive in 2. With 2 outs, Calnon comes set. 1 ball and 2 strikes to Nick Holm. Holm, this one's into center field. Will it get down? Gage Bruce, he makes the catch. A pair stranded in scoring position for the Ridgefield Raptors as Holm. He flies out into center for the 3rd out, and we are headed to the 8th. The Springfield Drifters still on top by 3.
You want to hear about A? Listen to this. This is what it sounds like to stay and play at A. And with our new luxury hotel, featuring an indoor-outdoor pool, dining with incredible views, and more, it sounds even better. This is what it sounds like at the area's premier dining, gaming, and entertainment destination. A. Sounds like fun. Book your stay now at ilaniresort.com.
I call myself a confident backseat driver. Mom, brakes please.
Gotcha.
But I'm less confident in the economy.
Same here, buddy.
Thankfully, Les Schwab Tires helps make sure that our safety never takes a backseat, even when we're watching our wallets.
Hurry in and save up to $200 on a set of 4 tires, plus get an extra $50 off with financing. Limited time offer while supplies last. Terms and conditions apply. Details at leschwab.com/sale.
Hey Raptors fans! Ridgefield Main Street invites you to discover downtown. Boutique shopping, tasty treats from our restaurants and food trucks, exciting events, and breathtaking views. We are working to keep our small town charm intact while enhancing the economic opportunities for downtown businesses. More information at ridgefieldmainstreet.com. Join us for Main Street Day, downtown tailgates, and Oktoberfest. We'll see you downtown. And go Raptors!
Summer and baseball are a winning ticket, and it's time for the games to begin. Peace Health is excited again to join with the Ridgefield Raptors as a sponsor and to cheer on the team as they vie for the West Coast League title. Raptors games make a great family outing. Bring the whole crew to the ballpark to enjoy a safe, fun outdoor event featuring a dynamic team that will have everyone cheering. As the largest health provider in Clark County, Peace Health is here to step up to the plate and keep your family in the game, whether it's a routine appointment or specialty or emergency care. Peace Health and the Ridgefield Raptors, 2 great teams here for our community.
We will have our first pitching change in this game 1 of 3 between the Drifters and the Raptors. It'll be Oscar Patron coming in for Sawyer Park, and he will face the top of the order. It'll be Jason Shedlock to lead things off against Patron. On the first pitch from Oscar, fastball missing away for ball number 1, the final line for Sawyer Park in this ball game. 7 innings, giving up 5 hits, 3 earned runs, giving up 3 walks and 5 strikeouts for the starter Parkin. Now Oscar Patron comes in the top half of this inning. Down the count 2-0 to the man at the top of the order, Shedlock. 3 straight balls to the man leading off this inning. Gage Bruce will be on deck with the Springfield Drifters on top by 3 runs. The 3-0 pitch. Shedlock sees fastball high in the zone. And Oscar Patron gets himself back in the count. Fresh out of the bullpen, coming in to relieve Sawyer Parkin. The 3-1. Shedlock, this one's in the left field. Slicing foul for strike number 2. And Patron right back in it with the count full to the leadoff man in the top of the 8th inning. The Ridgefield Raptors trailing by 3 runs. For the Ridgefield Raptors, the start of a 6-game homestand. Only 5 more home games left in the regular season. The payoff pitch, Shedlock sees ball 4 in the dirt. The leadoff walk for the Drifters in the 8th frame. So Shedlock will reach base for the second time. He led off in the first inning with a walk and does the same thing here in the 8th. And that will bring up Gage Bruce. 1 for 3. He's grounded into a double play. RBI single and a strikeout all against Parkin. And now we'll face the southpaw Parkin. Check that Patron for the first time after the leadoff walk. Patron on the first delivery. Bruce looking for a bunt. Patron comes in, scoops it up, and over to first base. The throw in time to retire Gage Bruce. Shedlock gets to the second station, and Bruce sacrificing himself. With now 1 away, that will bring up Ryan Hayes, who's 2 for 3 today. Started off his day with a double. In the 3rd, he grounded out to short, but in the 6th inning, he had a 1-out single and came around to score the 3rd run for the Drifters in this ball game. The Drifters have got 5 hits and 3 runs to show for it. Now a man in scoring position with 1 away. As Patron will face Hayes for the first time. And Hayes sends this ball out of play. Strike number 1 for the Ridgefield Raptors. Game number 2 tomorrow night will be bobblehead night between the Drifters. And on game 3, the final game of the series, will be Kids Free Sunday. The last one of the year, so be sure to come on out and support Ridgefield. 0-1 the count. And Hayes sees a breaking ball. He fouls it back. That last one, 66 from Patron. Some heavy action from the southpaw. He induces a swing. 0-2 to the DH. Shedlock had the leadoff walk. Now at second. 0-2 the count for Oscar Patron. Trying to retire Ryan Hayes. 0-2 the count. Patron. Another breaking ball, and this one's in the left field. Salmon, he can't get there. That's a single for Ryan Hayes, his 2nd of the day, and his 3rd hit. That double in the 1st, and his 2nd consecutive single, 1 in the 6th, and now 1 here in the 8th. Now we'll put runners on the corners for the Springfield Drifters. And in this top of this 8th inning, the Ridgefield Raptors can't afford to give up any more runs, trailing by 3 already. with one away and runners on the corner. Shedlock 90 feet away. Patron, who came in for Sawyer Parkin, trying to get out of this jam. Drew Johnson will now stand in on a lefty-lefty matchup. First pitch to Johnson from Patron. Misses away for ball number 1. Johnson today, he's 1 for 3, a ground out to short, strikeout swinging, and a single in the 6th. But now runners on the corners. Hayes at first, might try to make a jump. The 1-0, check swing, but a called strike, 1-1 to Drew Johnson. The Ridgefield Raptors trailing by 3 runs, top of the 8th frame. Drifters have runners on the corners. Patron with one away, looking to retire Drew Johnson. The 1-1 pitch on the breaking ball, just missing high. A great pitch from Patron. 2-1, doesn't get the call from Tim Montoya. Nearly 1,200 in attendance here at the Rourke. A very nice crowd on a very beautiful Friday evening from Ridgefield. The 2-1. That will have to wait the check back to Hayes at first base. And for Hayes, only a single stolen base on the year. We saw Drew Johnson steal second in the 6th inning to eliminate the double play after a leadoff single by Ryan Hayes. But now the 2-1, and that one's in the right field for a base hit. Coming in to score will be Jason Shedlock. Going to third will be Hayes. Will be an RBI single, but he will be thrown out at third base. Aggressive base running, and Hayes will be thrown out at third for the second out. It was a good throw from right field. Trent Prokes was able to huck it into the infield to get the second out as Drew Johnson had an RBI single to drive in Jason Shedlock, who was at third. But the man who was at first, trying to stretch his way to third base, thrown out for the second out. Now 2 down, and the Ridgefield Raptors now trail by 4 runs. That will bring up Cade Christ. Cade Christ, this one's a deep ball in the left center field. Salmon trying to get their lane now, can't make the catch. That ball in and out of the glove and coming home to score a run. RBI double for Cade Christ on a deep ball. That was a tough play for anyone in the outfield, regardless of who you are, what level of baseball you play. Salmon, a heck of an effort to try to make the play. But the 5th run will come around to score. Second one in this inning. It's Cade Christ, RBI double to drive in Drew Johnson. Now we'll bring up Hunter Dryden with Chris now at second base, and the Drifters on top 5-0, top half of the 8th. 3 consecutive hits in this inning for the Drifters. Now 2 down. Breaking ball from Patron, missing away for ball number 1. Dryden today 0 for 3, a ground out to the pitcher, and struck out twice against Sawyer Parkin. And at second base, the 1-0 pitch. And Dryden sees strike number 1. It was a good delivery from Oscar Patron, who came in this 8th inning to relieve Sawyer Parkin. Parkin got the start and went 7. Cade Christ, after his RBI double at second. 1-1 the count. Patron looking in to Stransky. He comes set with Dryden at the dish. 1-1 pitch. Dryden on a breaking ball. It's a thing of beauty from Patron. That last one, 68 from Patron on that breaking ball. Patron looking to get out of this inning. 1 ball, 2 strikes, man at second, 2 away. 1-2 pitch. Dryden fouls it back and stays alive on the fastball from Patron. And for Oscar, we were expecting him to be the first man out of the bullpen. Now on the top of the 8th inning, Parkin, heck of an effort to start this contest. And Parkin, who got the start, held the Drifters to 5 hits. 3 runs were able to come in to score. Well, with 2 down, Patron now to 1-2 count. The delivery to Hunter Dryden from Patron. The 1-2. Swing and a miss. The first strikeout for Oscar Patron in his out, and he retires Hunter Dryden for the 3rd out, but 2 more come around to score for the Springfield Drifters. And the Drifters are now on top 5-0 over the Ridgefield Raptors. We're headed to the bottom of the 8th.
Life moves fast. Your data should move faster. Meet Quantum Fiber, a premier internet service delivering super fast speeds on a trusted fiber network. Speeds up to 940 megs mean more speed for multiple devices. With 99% reliability, you can work and play on a strong connection. Quantum Fiber, internet built for the speed of your life. Get speeds up to 940 megs for $70 a month. Sign up at Q.com. Based on network uptime or availability, service and speed may not be available in your area. Taxes and fees may apply. Available to qualifying customers only. Limited time offer. Restrictions apply. For over 70 years, Columbia Credit Union has put people first, supporting its Main Street neighbors with high earning accounts and the best possible rates. That's because its core values of people, community, and financial wellness are behind everything that Columbia Credit Union does, from checking and savings to home mortgage, credit cards, and business banking. Drop by a branch or visit columbiacu.org to see the credit union difference yourself. Columbia Credit Union, investing in values since 1952.
As we head to the bottom of the 8th inning, the Ridgefield Raptors, they will be trailing by 5 runs. Cole Callanan remains on the hill for the Springfield Drifters. The starting pitcher through 7 innings has only thrown 80 pitches. Possibly to see a complete game from the starter, Cole Callanan. His pitch count only at 80, as he will face 9-1 and 2 against the Ridgefield Raptors. It'll be Salmon, Sakata, and Stransky. Salmon will stand in for the 3rd time today. He's 1 for 2. A single in the 3rd and a ground out to 2nd in the 5th. He'll be leading off with his team trailing by 5 runs in game 1 of 3 between the Drifters and the Raps. Callanan still in this ball game. Bottom of the 8th inning. On the first pitch to Salmon. Breaking ball called strike number 1. We'll have 2 more against the Drifters for the Ridgefield Raptors tomorrow. Bobblehead night and Kids Free Sunday on Sunday. Be sure to come on out to the ballpark and support the Raptors. On the 0-1, Salmon fouls it back. 0-2. And for the Ridgefield Raptors, especially the final 5 games of their regular season here at the Rorick. Their homestand will conclude early next week against the Walla Walla Sweets to round out their home schedule here at Ridgefield. And the 0-2 pitch, missing away from Salmon. Ball 1. Jake Sakata on deck, top of the order. Bottom of the 8th inning, Callanan rocking back and forth on the hill. 1-2. Salmon, sky high, too short. Hunter Dryden just tracks back a fraction and makes the squeeze. Salmon retired for the first out in the 8th inning. With the 1 away, that will bring up Jake Sakata. He will stand in for the 4th time today for Jake. A ground out to short, reaching on a fielder's choice in the 3rd, and a ground out to 1st in the 6th inning. With Ridgefield trailing by 5. Sakata looking to get on base. That's a bunt down the 3rd baseline. Out of play. Strike 1 for Jake. We've seen that play successful quite a few times for Sakata throughout this season. Looking to bunt. Still able to beat it out at first base. He's got some wheels. He could turn on and get to first base. And a great bunter as well for Sakata. As his leadoff man Salmon was retired for the first out. Jake looking to get on base in the bottom of the 8th inning. With the Raps trailing by 5. As Callanan, he comes set. 0-1 the count for Sakata. On the 0-1 pitch, just missing away. Ball number 1. Justin Stransky will be on deck to follow Jake. As Sakata sees a 1-1. He reaches for it and out of play. Strike number 2. For the Ridgefield Raptors, coming off some games against the Cowlitz Black Bears. It's the first of 6 here at the Rourke for the Raps. Finish out their regular season here at Ridgefield. 1 away, the 1-2. Sakata over 2 short. That's Hunter Dryden off a few skips. And over to the first baseman. That ball in the dirt, but still able to make the play. Cade Christ to retire Jake Sakata. Now the first 2 retired by Callanan for Justin Stransky. Justin 1 for 3 today. His single came in the 1st inning. The 1-out single to reach base. He was stranded at 3rd. It's the first pitch he sees called strike. 0-1. It's Callanan retiring the first 2 here in the bottom of the 8th inning. The Raps trail by 5. On the 0-1, Stransky, he looked like he might want to swing, but a strike number 2. 0-2 the count. With 2 down, bases clear for Stransky. No balls, 2 strikes. The delivery to Justin, reaching for it over to the shortstop, Dryden yet again, this time more conventional, but it pulls the first baseman off the bag, and reaching will be Stransky. and that will be scored as a hit for Justin. The second single of the day for Stransky, and he will reach base on the 2-out single. That's the 9th hit of this ball game for the Ridgefield Raptors. Stransky keeps the line moving for Trent Prokes, who's 2 for 3 today. Man now at first base. Raps trail by 5, looking to get some runs here in the 8th. Give themselves a chance in the 9th. But Prokes takes strike number 1 from Cole Calnon, who's the starting pitcher today for the Springfield Drifters. He's gone 7 2/3 so far. 0-1 the count, and Prokes, he holds the lefty on the 0-1. Check swing will be ball. Strike number 2 to Trent. Stransky fell behind, but he was able to reach base on the infield single. Let's see what Prokes does at the 0-2 count. Calnon comes set. Stransky still at first. The 0-2 pitch to Prokes. Trent flares it up. Too short. Hunter Dryden backs up and makes the squeeze. Stransky will be stranded at first base. Prokes, he pops one up to the shortstop for the 3rd out in this inning, and we are headed to the 9th here from Ridgefield. The Ridgefield Raptors, they trail by 5.
Listen up, baseball fans. Head into Safeway to score on great deals all season long. Safeway has everyone's tailgating favorites, from fried chicken and party subs to fresh cut fruit and veggie trays and tons of easy meal options. Satisfy your whole team for the ultimate game day experience. And you can save a cartload of time with Safeway Drive Up and Go. Just shop online at Safeway.com, head to the store, and we'll bring your groceries right to your car. Safeway, sponsor of the Ridgefield Raptors. At Eden Health, our commitment is to caring. We recognize the importance of caring for others, and we consider it a privilege. We are committed to addressing our patients' specific needs, providing hands-on care and services, helping families through tough situations, and supporting our fellow employees. We listen, build relationships, and go above and beyond to create meaningful experiences throughout our continuum of care. Whether you find yourself a patient to any of the Eden Health services lines or you become part of our team, you will notice the Eden Health difference. At Dick Hanna Dealerships, a lot has changed during our 70-plus years in the car business, but we're most proud of what hasn't changed. We're still local, still family-owned, and driven by our core values like honesty, loyalty, and dedication to our customers. We're also proud to support the communities that our hardworking employees live in. Dick Hanna Dealerships. Believe in nice. Ridgefield Raptors are back. The best summer affordable family entertainment in Southwest Washington. Come see College Woodbat Baseball in Ridgefield this summer. Bring your family or group to a game and enjoy a spectacular setting in Southwest Washington. Go to ridgefieldraptors.com for schedule and ticket information.
As we head to the 9th inning here from the Rourke, it'll be Drew Townsend coming in for the Ridgefield Raptors, the second arm out of the bullpen today for Tyler Raskin. We saw Oscar Patron come in for Sawyer Parkin. Parkin, he got the start going 7 innings. We already have seen Townsend so far this season. He was recently activated, and we saw him in Game 2 in the doubleheader against Cowlitz. We saw him playing shortstop, batting 8th for Ridgefield, but coming in out of the bullpen today for Tyler Raskin. And in the 9th inning, he will face the bottom of the order. Cooper Mullins, Brandon Reed, and Colin Curry due up, with Ridgefield playing in their first of 6 games here at the Rourke, the final homestand of the regular season for the Ridgefield Raptors. Only 5 more games to follow this game at Ridgefield, so be sure to come on out and support the Raptors. So we also have bobblehead night tomorrow and Kids Free Sunday in 2 days' time. So it'll be Townsend to face Cooper Mullins, who's 0 for 3 today in the top half of the 9th inning. Townsend the first pitch, and that one's down the middle at a fastball at 93 from Drew. It'll be 0-1. Townsend, he holds on the hill, facing the lefty Mullins. The 0-1 pitch. That's another called strike at 90, 0-2. And for Mullins today, a fly out to left, a line out to third, and a ground out to short. The 0-2 pitch to the leadoff man. Mullins, he fouls this one off. Another ball at 92 from Drew Townsend. Townsend, the recent activation for the Ridgefield Raptors. Townsend plays for Bakersfield College down in California. Facing his first leadoff man, the 0-2. Reaching for it and staying alive again is Cooper Mullins. No balls and 2 strikes, and that fastball again from Townsend at 92. For the Ridgefield Raptors in the first of 3 games between the Drifters and the Raps. They're on a very nice evening from Ridgefield. Just light winds out of left field. The Springfield Drifters coming into this ninth inning now at the dish. Ahead by 5 runs. 0-2 pitch. Mullins swing and a miss on the breaking ball from Townsend. His first strikeout, retiring the first batter that he faces as a Ridgefield Raptor on the hill. 1 away. It's a nice command by Townsend coming in out of the bullpen here in the ninth inning to bring up Brandon Reed. And for Reed, he's 0 for 1 today, but has worked 2 walks. One of those walks came around to score. As the first pitch to the lefty, another fastball at 92 from Townsend. 1-0 to the man in the 8-hole for the Drifters. The 1-0 pitch. Reed sees one in. Ball number 2. As Drew Townsend came in to relieve Oscar Patron. Came in for Sawyer Parkin. First of 3 contests. 2-0 pitch. Another fastball, this time at 90 from Townsend. 3-0, 3 straight balls to Brandon Reed. After Cooper Mullins, the leadoff man, struck out against Drew Townsend. Already the top of the ninth here. The 3-0 pitch, and Reed sees ball 4. 4-pitch walk for Drew Townsend. Now Colin Curry will stand in after the 1-out walk by Brandon Reed. Curry today 1 for 3, a single in the 3rd. Since then has popped 2 up in the 5th and the 7th inning. On the first pitch, sees a ball away. 1-0, 5 straight balls from Townsend after striking out Cooper Mullins. The score 5-0. The Drifters on top. The 1-0 pitch. This one's over to third base. Jake Sakata electing to go across the diamond to the first baseman Nick Holm for the first out. Well read by Sakata. A nice play from Nick Holm. First baseman recently activated for the Ridgefield Raptors. Brandon Reed will get to second base after his 1-out walk. Colin Curry grounds out, retired for the 3rd time in this contest. Now 2 down. And the lineup will turn over for the Drifters. It'll be Jason Shedlock who will stand in for the 5th time. As a walk, sacrifice bunt to drive in a run. Pop up to short and also a walk. With 2 away, Reed at second. Townsend looking to get out of this inning, take us to the bottom of the 9th. The first pitch now to Shedlock. That's a off-speed pitch at 79. Will be strike number 1 to Shedlock. You saw Townsend against the first batter. He faced Cooper Mullins. A lot of fastballs, and Ostransky looking to get on the same page as Townsend. Those heaters from Drew early, ranging around 90 to 93. And at this time, we'd like to remind you that tickets are now on sale for the postseason. The first home game of the postseason for the Ridgefield Raptors will be on August 9th. For tickets and more information, visit ridgefieldraptors.com. First postseason game for the Raptors will be on August 9th. To be determined who they play and where they will be playing. But the first home game for sure for the Raps will be on August 9th. And a possible second home game for the Raptors could be on August 10th, depending on how things shake out. If a Game 3 is needed in the opening divisional series between Ridgefield and possibly Portland or the Cowlitz Black Bears. With Shedlock, top of the order, down the count 0-2. Brandon Reed at second with 2 down. Drew Townsend, the 0-2 pitch. This one's in the center field, shallow, going back from short Corey Nunez, and he makes the squeeze. Drew Townsend a strikeout, a walk, a ground out, and a pop-up too short as Shedlock is retired. And we are headed to the bottom of the 9th here from the Rourke, the Ridgefield Raptors. They have 3 outs to work with, and they trail by 5.
For over 70 years, Columbia Credit Union has put people first, supporting its Main Street neighbors with high-earning accounts and the best possible rates. That's because its core values of people, community, and financial wellness are behind everything that Columbia Credit Union does, from checking and savings to home mortgage, credit cards, and business banking. Drop by a branch or visit columbiacu.org to see the credit union difference yourself. Columbia Credit Union, investing in values since 1952. Listen up, baseball fans. Head into Safeway to score on great deals all season long. Safeway has everyone's tailgating favorites, from fried chicken and party subs to fresh cut fruit and veggie trays and tons of easy meal options. Satisfy your whole team for the ultimate game day experience. And you can save a cartload of time with Safeway Drive Up and Go. Just shop online at Safeway.com, head to the store, and we'll bring your groceries right to your car. Safeway, sponsor of the Ridgefield Raptors.
We've been perfecting the process since 1989. And since we're family run, we keep the community in mind. RVs, boats, campers, trailers, if you're missing some glass, we can make it custom tailored. Windshields or rock chips or any shattered mess, give us a call at Hampton Auto Glass.
We are headed to the bottom of the 9th inning here from the Ridgefield Outdoor Recreation Complex. Game 1 of 3 between the Ridgefield Raptors and the Springfield Drifters. The Drifters, they are on top 5-0 as we head to the bottom of the 9th frame. We will have our first pitching change for the Springfield Drifters. It'll be John Over coming in for Cole Calnon. And Calnon, his final line going 8 innings, 9 hits, no runs scoring off Calnon, the starting pitcher, walking none and striking out 3 through 8 innings. The starting pitcher only had 94 pitchers. Cole Calnon, great outing for the Drifters. Well, now it'll be John Over as he'll face Corey Nunez, Jovan Camacho, and Jackson Nicholas. The Ridgefield Raptors trailed by 5. 3 outs to work with, bottom of the 9th inning. As John Over will face Corey Nunez. And the southpaw Over will face the first batter, Corey. He will stand in the righty-lefty matchup. And the first pitch to Corey, missing low for ball number 1. For Corey today, he's 0 for 3, looking to reach base for the first time against the new pitcher, John Over. The 1-0 pitch, that misses low for ball number 2. 2 straight balls to start the outing for Over against Corey Nunez. Jovan Camacho and Jackson Nicholas due up also in this 9th inning for Ridgefield. 2-0 the count, the delivery to Corey. That one finds lower half the zone, strike number 1. We will have game number 2 between these two clubs tomorrow on Saturday at start time at 6:35. It will be bobblehead night as Corey in the bottom of the 9th inning here. Game number 1 has a 2-1 pitch, and that one finds the outer half of the plate, 2-2. Game 3 to round out this series will be on Sunday at 1:05 on Kids Free Sunday. The day game at 1:05, so be sure to come on out and support the Raps next couple games. 2-2 the count to the leadoff man. And Over, he holds the southpaw, the 2-2. Ball 3 away. A full count for Corey. Looking to reach base for the first time in this contest. Jovan Camacho on deck. As Over holds on the hill to the leadoff man. The count full. 3-2. Corey fouls it off, and we will do it again. And for the Raptors, bobblehead night tomorrow and Kids Free Sunday in 2 days' time. They will still have 5 more home games to round out the regular season schedule here at the Rorick before they'll hit the road to play Corvallis to round out the regular season. Here in game 1 of 6 to start this homestand. Payoff pitch. Corey reaches for it in the right field. It's Colin Curry going back and makes the squeeze. Leadoff man retired. Corey Nunez flies out in the right field. With 1 away, the Raptors down to their final 2 outs, trailing by 5 runs. Now we'll bring up Jovan Camacho. He's having a great start to his season here in Ridgefield. Only his second game, but he's already got 4 hits in his first contest against Cowlitz. Went 2 for 4, and here today he's 2 for 3. A single in the 4th and in the 7th. So some great stuff from Jovan. Recently activated on the first pitch. Fouled up. Foul territory. Drew Johnson from first base trying to go back and makes the catch. And he did not. That ball going into the netting and assisting Johnson in that catch. So it'll be strike number 1. Camacho is able to dodge the bullet on that one. So it'll be strike 1 with 1 away and the base is clear. Bottom half of the 9th inning in this wicked fast ball game here from the Rorick. With 1 away, Camacho on the 0-1 pitch, and that one's lined right to the second baseman. Just had to shift over just a fraction of Mullins, retires Jovan for the second out. And Ridgefield, 1 out to work with to bring up Jackson Nicholas. And for Jackson, he has a strikeout, a flyout, and reaching on the fielder's choice in the 7th, he was stranded at third base. And Nicholas will stand in with Ridgefield down to their final out here. In game 1 between the Drifters and the Raps. John Over came in to relieve Cole Calnon. With 2 away, first pitch to Jackson. Missing it in for ball number 1. 1-0 the count for Jackson. With the Raptors down to their final out here in game number 1. With 2 down, the 1-0 pitch. Jackson on the fastball. He fouls it back for strike 1. 1-1 the count, or the last hope for the Ridgefield Raptors to try to extend this ball game. With 2 gone, and the base is clear. 1-1. Bottom of the 9th, the 1-1 pitch. Jackson Nicholas sees a breaking ball called strike number 2. Ridgefield down to their final strike here in the first of 6 games here at the Rourke to close out the regular season schedule at home. 5 more games for the Ridgefield Raptors down the pipeline this weekend and early next week. 2 gone. The Raps down to their final strike. The 1-2 pitch. Nicholas fouls it off, stays alive. We will do it again. 1 ball and 2 strikes for Jackson. And for the Ridgefield Raptors, looking to bounce back for tomorrow's contest. They took the Columbia River Cup earlier this week. Dropped 3 to Cowlitz. Now trailing 5 here. Bottom of the 9th down their final strike. On the 1-2 pitch, Nicholas just able to get his barrel on just a piece of it, and we will do it again. Springfield Drifters got the advantage early in this ball game, putting up 2 runs in the 3rd. They tacked on 1 more in the 6th. And got 2 more in the 8th. With 2 gone. The 1-2 pitch to Jackson. Nicholas, swing and a miss, and John Over comes in and retires the side. 1-2-3 inning for the reliever, and some solid pitching today from the Springfield Drifters. As Cole Callanan went 8 innings, the starter, and John Over a 1-2-3 inning to close out this ball game. As Jackson Nicholas, he strikes out for the final out here in the 9th inning, and a wicked quick game here from the Rourke. Game number 1 between the Drifters and the Ridgefield Raptors. The final out at 8:23 with our start time at 6:35. We'll have Game 2 tomorrow. Looking ahead to the rest of this series on bobblehead night, and Game 3 on Sunday, and the kids will be getting in free. 2 good promotion nights, so be sure to come on out and support the Raptors. So they'll have 2 more games against the Springfield Drifters. Final score here from game number 1 between the Raps and the Drifters. The Drifters take it 5-0 over Ridgefield. So for all the hardworking men and women behind the scenes to make these broadcasts possible, I am Hunter Shoemaker saying so long from the Rourke. We'll see you tomorrow night, 6:35 for game number 2 between the Raps and the Drifters. We will see you then.